Late night stream. Let's do this. Hey, Carbon and Mark. How's it going? Late night stream. Well, not that late night, but late night for me. I normally start at 4. But as the Discord mentioned, server mentioned, I was a little bit preoccupied with a delayed flight today. So, we doing the late show today. Doing fine, just trying to debate on how to set up some servers. Gotcha. Okay. I have very little experience with setting up servers, so I wish you luck in that endeavor, because I don't think I can really help too much in that regard. You have a little more experience than I do in that department. Hey Conker, how's it going? Been a while since I whistled that. It's not easy. It's not that easy. Doing good? That's good. Yeah, I'm doing good as well. Not a bad at all. Worked this morning. Kind of been feeling like a little bit like crap today because of my stomach reacting to some greasy food we ate last night. But other than that, I'm good to go. And I mean, that's usually just solved by me chomping on a bunch of papaya enzyme pills, like 4 of them, so. Which is the general serving size that the FDA recommends. So, other than that, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Will we get Persona 6 on the Nintendo Switchblade? As long as Atlus doesn't have like some sort of binding contract with Sony about it, because if they do, based on some of the news that I've seen recently about Microsoft and Nintendo being a lot more accommodating to cross-platform play, then we may get it on the Nintendo Switchblade. But if they have a binding contract with Sony, it's likely they aren't going to give it up so easily. Then again, Sony let Kingdom Hearts be on multiple different platforms, Kingdom Hearts 3, so I suppose anything's possible in the end. Okay, let's get started. And bam! I've teleported. I've learned how to teleport. I can now transport myself to any location instantaneously. How will I use this to my advantage? Well, if I'm being honest with you, I'll probably just fuck off and pop myself into random girls' rooms now, because that's what teenage boys do when they learn they have magical powers, right? Anyway, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Last time, we made it into December after investigating the beginning of Shido's Palace. We decided we were going to take care of all of our errands, and by that I meant maxing out almost all of our confidants before heading back into the palace. I figured out why Mishima is being an asshole and cock-blocking me from ranking up his confidant there. It's because of the fact that I haven't done his rank 8 request yet, Man of Many Faces and Deaths. When we do that, he will be available for rank 9 and rank 10 fairly easily, so he'll definitely be the last confidant that we max out, but it won't be long before that happens, so. No, I'm better than that. I'd like to think so, but hey man, you never know. Never know what kinds of greedy power what kind of greed that sort of power begets, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. Anyway, I figured I'd just pop over to the Velvet Room right away, because we've got some not fusing to do today, but we do have some fusing to do tomorrow in-game, so we got a lot to do. Even though there's only 4 more days after today before we go back to the palace, we got a lot to do. So let's just get started on it right about now.
How goes the rehabilitation?
You'd like to read the
Do you have anything to
compendium?
register? Nope.
Read here.
Okay, so today we need to create a new attack all skill besides Swift Strike, because even though base Swift Strike is ridiculous and incredibly powerful, we're gonna leave it by the wayside for the final physical persona that we end up using. And in order to create a more powerful attack all technique than Swift Strike, we have to look to the DLC personas. I think there's a regular persona that can also create
This
the skill card
persona?
that I'd like to make, but it's probably locked behind like end game confidant maxing, because like you don't max out a couple of them until the very end of the game, like the last day as you're going into the last day where you have control, basically. But because of the fact that Asterius and Asterius Picaro are available by DLC,
You'll withdraw
it makes
this
it a lot
persona?
easier to get the skill that I'd like to get. So let's grab it.
This is your
It is
power.
unfortunately not Titanomachia, because that would be obscene as a fire skill, but yeah, it's we're not so
Enemies
lucky
use
as
our
to get
guide,
that.
They will
But
be reborn anew.
anyway, so, and I also left myself some notes about which personas I need to have in my party there, and I can get rid of Incubus. So I don't know, man. Fuck it. Let's just strengthen Asterius Picaro with that, because we're totally not going to register it that way.
Do not expect much power from this.
This is what the persona shall be. Let these powers
And then we'll turn
unite.
Asterius Picaro into a skill card. Get rid of the Incubus, because we don't need any more maxed out Oya's Confidant there. And we'll be getting close to other ones before long. Close to maxing out other ones, I should say, before long. Okay, well, we got Life Drain, but that's not going to get past anything, because again, I'm not going to register it, and we're just going to instantly go over here and change Asterius Picaro into the Gigantomachia, I suppose, would be the way that you could phrase it. I don't know. Words are just coming out of my mouth. Word garble is just coming out of my mouth tonight, and it's
This
not
shall
working.
be the
It's this 3-hour time difference, man. I've got fucking jet lag over here. It's okay, though. We'll be fine. We'll make it, even though I'm jet lagging. But yes, so we've got Gigantomachia now as a physical skill. I'm not going to give that to any particular personas yet, because the persona that I'm going to use for physical skills through most of Shido's Palace is not the final one that we're going to have, but it will have its own attack all physical skill that's probably about on par with Swift Strike, if not a little stronger. We'll see it as we go here, but
Finished
that's all we
for
need
now?
to do here for today.
Done already?
So
It
head
is
out.
time, inmate.
And today is the day, as I mentioned previously, that we find out who Saizo's romantic partner is going to be. For this playthrough, we have 3 girls on the precipice of rank 9, which is where you lock that stuff in. We have Haru, we have Chihaya, and we have Hifumi. And if you've placed your bets, you're either going to be very happy or very unhappy, depending on how much money you bet. Hopefully nobody bet on this just yet, but yeah, I double-checked after the stream last time, and tonight we're actually going to max out EY, because Mishima is still not available until we complete that rank 8 request for him, so we'll be doing that on 12/8, a week from now, but don't worry about that later. Where do I need to go right now? Right now, there's only one person available today, I think. I think maybe Futaba's available. She is available. We're not going to go and see her to max her out just yet. We need to go and see Haru for rank 9 at the school, so let's go do that. And before long, she should be maxed out. The nighttime confidants will take a little bit longer to max out, just because of the fact that their schedules are a little bit less accommodating than Haru's, because Haru is available like every single day. It's ridiculous. Like 5 days a week she's available. Don't you dare close that damn door! Yeah, coins or bits to bet. Oh, okay. That's fine. That is fine. I wouldn't want somebody to bet bits on it anyway, because then if they were wrong, they'd be like, okay, I want my money back. And I'd be like, I don't know how to do that. Be stumbling around the stream trying to figure that out until, for like an hour. Which would be no good. Oh, Makoto's available today too. Well, we don't need to see her just yet. We need to head to the rooftop. Let's go up there. Our tomatoes are still working on being grown. They will be ready on the 4th. Then we're going to put in some more carrots after that. So, but for now...
Good day.
Hello, Haru. Let's hang out today.
Huh?
Keep asking that. I keep telling you the same thing. Yeah, they seem to be doing that a lot more often now than they used to, because previously in the game I was able to sort of, like, get there before they'd close, but apparently the trains are a little bit quicker now than they were before. Like, I think when I was still going to school there, I don't remember exactly. Last time I took the train, probably, like, in September or something like that, when I was still working on Makoto's Confidant there, and we would go to the school on certain holidays, like Sundays and stuff. I could make it without that being a thing, but... Okay, so we gotta go and see Takakura-san to chat about Haru's involvement with the company. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and check it out. It's good coffee, man.
Yes.
Man, she grew that quick, though. She must have grown it like Stardew Valley quick, like that. When was the last time you hung out with her? Like 2 days ago. Great. Yeah, I don't think coffee beans grow that quick. Maybe they should have thought about that when they were planning out this confidant. They should have been like, hey, you know, she's going to be growing these, so maybe we should spread it out a little bit more. Oh, well. Kira and Shadow Snake, thank you, both of you, for hosting. I appreciate that. Just got that on my activity feed. I didn't even see Shadow Snake hosting there, but I appreciate both of you hosting for me. Thank you so much. Well, anyway, let's see how her coffee tastes. Well, it actually probably has to do with that coffee you just drank, so... Well, you guys didn't exactly make it easy for her.
I'm sorry.
Alright, Haru, I'm here to snap you out of your passive streak. Just breathe. Just think about what you need to say and say it. Okay. Well, that's your opinion, but... Just gonna lurk tonight, Kira? Okay, yeah, that's cool. Whatever you'd like to do. Can you feel the heart and soul there, Takakura?
But
Oh, really?
excuse me?
Oh, okay, so he must have given you some sort of starting position, and then you worked your way up, huh? Okay. Ah, okay, I think I see how this is gonna go, then. Right, so even though he gives you that sort of cold business-like air when he approaches you, he's a big softy on the inside who just wants to open shops up like Haru's grandfather's shops. Great! Well, actually, that's actually really good for Haru because it means that she won't have to push so hard to make sure that Okumura Foods doesn't, you know, end up as a low-quality restaurant. So, see, you got what you wanted, and you didn't even have to push, Haru. That's all. Well, someone did, but then someone else did, and yeah.
No.
Must have skipped a generation. She knows what she's doing, man. Well, I would hope so. She is like the largest shareholder in the company. I'd hope she'd have some part in the next company meeting. Yes, that is also true, Conquer. It's technically her company, so she will, in fact, have the final say to all of this. Sounds like a lot of his behind-the-scenes work has sort of been trying to push Okumura Foods back towards the direction that her grandfather was taking it in. Of course, the company is so humongous at this point that might be a really difficult thing to do, but nobody ever said it would be easy, right? Sounds like you've got some work to do there, Haru. Yeah, you got this. Come on. You can do it.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I think. I'd like to think so.
You have my thanks.
And what's that? Oh, yeah, no, not at all. But she a strong, independent woman, Takakuro. She ain't need no man to hold her up. Oh my god. Well, that's, an assumption and a half. Well, at the very least, he knows that she doesn't like Sugimura very much. There you go. That's all you have to tell him, Haru. Of course, he doesn't really listen. He's got carrots in his ears, so... There you go. Just walk tall, Haru. That's all it is. Sometimes you just gotta look for those things, man. She needs support, but she can handle things on her own. Maybe we should have read the fine print where it says, yeah, I don't trust Sugimura at all, so just shred this damn thing if you don't like him. Admittedly, we have not.
Excuse me?
I think he was trying to use it to keep you under his thumb there, Haru. He's a liar! Probably the same people that were trying to oppose your vision of the company there, Takakura. Oh yeah, oh boy. There's turmoil within the company. Well, you won't even have to lift a finger there, Haru. He's gonna have his lawyers take care of it. You are set.
Thanks.
Well, all's well that ends well, right? Yeah, sounds like you got everything you wanted, basically. See, it wasn't so hard. I knew you could do it. Well, then we're gonna have to work on you the same way we work on Futaba with the whole promise list thing of you being okay without me around. Yeah, you're welcome. Happy to help. Well, that's a bit of a gambit, isn't it, Haru? I mean, I would think that... Well, I mean, I guess I sort of helped, but I think she would make that decision on her own, but... Okay, and how are you gonna do that? Okay, sounds good. And so for helping Haru to communicate exactly what she wants to tell Okumura Foods about her vision for the company, we get rank 9 of the Empress Confidant. And Haru gains the Protect ability, which lets her shield Joker from an attack that would kill him.
All right.
Very good. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he mentioned that, didn't he? Now, where'd he get that from? I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that you're totally blushing and stuttering over your words about it. Gee, I wonder. Okay, so we're down to the final 3 here, right? Now, obviously, that means 2 of them are not going to make the cut there out of all of the romantic interests in the game. It's fitting, sort of, I think, that we get down to these 3 as the final 3 that we have in here, because out of all of the romantic interests in the game, in spite of everything that I've said about Haru in the past and how I dislike the way that her character was written when she first came in and everything like that, she is actually my 3rd favorite in terms of her character development across her confidant, and at least for the romantic partners there. Like, there's other characters that I feel do it a little bit better in other places, but in terms of, I guess, waifus, quote unquote, is the word that I'm looking for here, Haru is number 3 for me. Now, that obviously means that she's not making the cut, but saying this first option here hurts. Okay, like tears at your heart. Just view her reaction, and you'll know how bad. Like, I genuinely felt bad the first time I played this game when I said this option. But am I gonna do the real choice last? Let me look at the schedule. Maybe. You'll know when I'm making the real choice. So I'll just say that much. But just watch the reaction. It's heartbreaking. He definitely didn't see us as good friends. He definitely saw us as a couple. And I'm lying through my teeth to her because I don't want to hurt her, but I'm hurting her anyway, so fuck, man. Yeah, that's all, Haru. Okay. Well, you're welcome. Awkward. Yeah, that hurts, man. That hurts a lot. It's not bad though. Like, her romance option is the one I think out of everyone in the game that makes the most sense, because she's basically like a foil for everything that the main character has sort of been learning over the course of the game. Like, she wants to open a coffee shop. The main character's been learning how to make coffee and curry. He's been learning Sojiro's formula almost to pass the torch along, you know what I mean? She has interests in most of the same things he does, but it's almost too convenient, I guess, for my tastes. Like, that she fits too well, you know what I mean? And that's the part that sort of puts me off. But it's bad. Heartbreakers, Carbon. Heartbreakers. Heartbreak fever. Anyway. Hey, what's all, charade? Oh, rumors about Cheeto. His stance against Fantasy has boosted his popularity. Well, yeah, it has definitely boosted his popularity, so. Yeah, aside from that, yes, she's en route to a happy ending. She'll have her involvement in the company that she wants. She'll make sure it goes down the right path. She's a strong, independent woman now. She can take care of herself. She might be a little bit, cold or hardened to romantic interests after this because of what I just did to her, but yeah. Then that also means, Anyway. Right. Well, it's a scandal that he can cover up at this point, Ryuji, so... Yeah. What do you mean? Well, I mean, probably because they want us dead and gone, so... Not necessarily. They probably are so busy looking at how Shido can steer them away from those crimes that they don't really care who the culprit is. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they buried it. Right. It kind of is a little creepy, if I'm being honest, but I'm sure you guys are all just imagining it. Pay no attention to them. They're just being crazy. Well, I mean, actually, they're totally not. There is something going on, but I can't tell you what something going on is because that would be a spoiler. What are we doing tonight? Maxing out EY, but I also need to take care of the plant. Okay. Chihaya is also available, but we'll take care of that later. We'll max out EY first, since he's available. We don't need a persona for that. But let's go upstairs first and take care of our plant, since that's a necessity. Gotta take care of the first waifu before I go figure out who the second waifu is, or the third. Is the plant the second waifu? Because Lala-chan I think we met first, then we took care of the plant. Well, no, then we said the plant was second waifu, and then there's third waifu. So, well, it's gas-powered, so it should be okay. I don't think I mentioned that before, but it's not plugged into the wall anywhere, so... Might burn the place down, but maybe I mentioned that. Get your cups ready. Yeah, oh boy. We're down to the final two. It's like an episode of The Bachelor, holy cow.
All right.
Okay. So, we took care of Plant Coon, to coin a phrase. Go wash my hands, then we'll go max out EY there. Plant. Yeah, I think I said that the plant was the second waifu altogether, because I think I said Lala was the best, Lala is best waifu before we started saying that the plant was, and then I think you might have mentioned it there, Conquer, that so the plant was the real waifu all along or something. And I just went along with it because it's funny. Who are the options, Drukers? First of all, welcome. Thanks for coming. And second of all, we are down to the final two. Hifumi is the first option, and Chihaya is the second option. Who will I choose? Find out right now. Well, not right now, but probably within the hour you'll find out. We do have a lot of fusing to do, though, tomorrow in order to get the next skill card that I want, so it might take a little longer, but we'll get there. It'll happen. Not to worry. Okay, so let's go max out EY. We took care of the plant. Haru's ready for rank 10, which is going to literally happen tomorrow, and it's going to seem like she got over me dumping her, essentially. Like, I want to snap my fingers, but I got to get on the train first, like that, so... Plot twist, he chooses himself, yes. Because Lala-chan and the Plant Coon are the only waifus I need. I do like the Valentine's Day conversation that you have, though, if you don't have a waifu. Like, it sucks because, you know, Ryuji gives you this crappy Actually, no, you know what it is? It's not the Valentine's Day conversation that I like, it's the Christmas conversation that I like if you don't choose one. Because the Valentine's Day one is crap because Ryuji just comes over and he's like, dude, here, I got this in a vending machine. I feel bad. Here you go. But the Christmas one, it's like you, Boss, and Futaba all spending Christmas together, and it's really heartwarming, I think. I really like it, but that would require me to give up dating someone, and, well, we can't have that. So. Double plot twist. He chooses his persona. Well, if this was my first playthrough, because my starter... was not Titania on my first playthrough. My starter on my first playthrough was Sibel, which is the maxed out priestess persona, because it basically had all of the skills that I needed on a starter, aka all of the healing skills that I needed. I just had to pass Amrita Shower to it, and then I just had to, you know, have a couple of nullifiers and then Spellmaster and the tri-auto stuff. So And if that was the case, maybe. I mean, she's basically naked, so. The Ryuji thing, yeah. If you don't pick a waifu for the game, Ryuji basically comes over and he's like, "Dude, what the hell? We're both all alone on Valentine's Day. Like this sucks." And then he basically, like, he picks a chocolate out of his pocket and he tosses it at you. He's like, "I got it out of the vending machine. Here, we can be alone together." It's pretty funny.
Oh, it's freezing.
Anyway, let's hang out with EY one last time, other than the shopping that we'll eventually be doing with him. Something you gotta ask me. Okay, well, do you need any other favors? I kind of stayed with you with a Yakuza person at this point. I think I'm all favored out. Oh, does he? Okay. Let's see what he's got.
Thanks
What's up,
again,
Kaoru?
Last time,
Well, no problem. I couldn't exactly have someone holding a knife to you.
I learned a lot about myself. So, I just wanted to show my appreciation.
Hey, no problem, man.
Intruding in on another private family moment.
That's what I do.
You're still droning on about that? I mean, it was quite a shock. But that's what made you take me in, right? So who cares?
It's all in the
Well,
past,
kiddo.
EY.
If you had just told me all of this sooner, you wouldn't have been threatened.
Probably true.
Who your parents are.
Yes,
and where you
infinite
come from,
power.
stays with you for your entire life.
I think the maxed out Hangman persona is actually pretty strong too. I've never fused him, but I just don't like the aesthetics on him, but I think he is pretty damn strong, so.
Thanks to my loser parents, I got bullied by complete strangers, and
My father isn't a loser, though. He's a brilliant business owner.
Hey, there you go. Think he thinks highly of you, EY. Well, it's up to you. What do you think we should do?
shut up. I know that. So in the end, I was just fighting my own demons.
Yeah, something like that.
Stuck in my crappy childhood and all the problems I had growing up.
You just needed someone to help you see that and work through it.
My view of Kaoru was all distorted because of my rotten childhood memories.
You were just doing what any father would, I think.
I forgive you.
You just gotta let him live his own life, though, man.
Wow, you really matured, huh?
They grow up without you looking.
Why did you help my father out?
Uh,
You told me you gathered info about Suda-san for him.
well, I did.
You willingly got involved in a Yakuza dispute. Would someone normally take that big of a risk?
Someone above the law? No, but I'm not exactly above the law. For the special menu. Yeah, I feel like I've been a sarcastic asshole every time with EY, so we'll say it was for the special menu. It really wasn't, though.
I'd understand if you were a member of the Phantom Thieves.
Well, about that.
Fighting for the underdogs. Like a gentleman thief, you know?
Just some gun enthusiast, man. Ain't no part of the
People have their
Phantom
own
Thieves.
opinions, but I think the Phantom Thieves are super cool.
Well, he must be one of the 3% there, along with Mishima and whoever he paid off to do it, and Shinya.
I mean, the sexual harassment incident involving that teacher?
Yes, exactly, Conker. That's what Saizo does. Man, news travels fast
Gotta
around
go,
here, though I
Kaoru.
suppose it is like
The
8 months
supermarket's
later.
about to close. Aren't you in charge of dinner tonight?
Oh, crap! Please excuse me.
Oh boy. You were just trying to push him out of here, weren't you?
Let's grow up quick. They can be a pain in the ass, but they're worth it.
I'll take your word for it.
All right, let's close up shop. Go pull down the shutter.
Okay.
Suda changed rather suddenly, huh?
Uh,
Seems like he had a change of heart. Just like them people they've been talking about on TV.
yeah, about that.
I can't be the only one who was saved by his change of heart. Wonder who else knows.
About 20 people across Shibuya. Well, what are you getting at, man? What are you getting at?
I wonder.
Yeah, me too.
Well, don't worry. It ain't really none of my concern.
Yeah, basically, Conker. Yeah, I suppose he isn't running very fast there, Jerkers. I mean, if it's the supermarket in Yongen Jai, he better haul ass, man. But if it's the one that's like down the street from here, okay, you know, I can kind of understand. But I would hope that he's not going to like 777 for dinner tonight. Like that's like going to a 7-Eleven to make food there, but you know. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. It's just not exactly where I'd go to buy ingredients.
Man, you really had me fooled. That whole thing about being an enthusiast was all just BS.
I mean, maybe.
I hired you as a mere pawn, and now you're Kaoru's bro.
Bros for life.
The Phantom Thieves are using my guns to take down bad guys, aren't they?
Yes, they are, EY. Yes, they are.
They help people in need, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna put all my effort into that special menu we talked about.
Okay, sounds
I
good.
don't like to owe nobody nothing, so I'll do my best for you.
Cool.
Because that's the kind of support I can provide.
Just do what you can, EY. That's all I ask. I haven't been to a 7-Eleven in years. I was going to one to buy my lottery tickets. I buy two lottery tickets per week. It's the only gambling that I do outside of video games, that is. But some guy tried to panhandle me outside of one about a month ago, and since then I've been going elsewhere to buy my lottery tickets. Much safer location. So, how many bros for life have I got now? Well, let's see. So Sojiro's like my dad, basically. Futaba's like my sister. Shinya and Kaoru are like my brothers. EY's like my second dad here. And I mean, Mishima and Ryuji and Yusuke are all bros, but they're more like friends, basically. Like, Kaoru's younger, so he's almost like the second brother. And our family's getting humongous, man. So, yeah, casino. That's the video game part. The logo says 11, like small n. I think ours just has the 7-11. I don't think that it has the actual name, like, words spelled out on it, but the one that I'm particularly talking about is sort of in the ghetto, so
Alright.
maybe that's why it got panhandled. No, actually, from what I understand, there's like a ring of panhandlers in our city that all go around to every 7-Eleven and try to rip people off. It's just not right, man. But anyway, we've maxed out the Hangman Confidant for not going to 7-Elevens, for going to someone who's a true expert in his craft, and for that we get a new ability, Ace Customization, which lets us customize better guns than we were able to customize before.
Alright.
And also for maxing out the Hangman Confidant, we can now fuse Addis, the most powerful Hangman persona. Fun fact, we were just talking about Sibel, or Sibylle, depending on your pronunciation, and Addis is like, I think her husband or something like that. Like I think he like she was like his consort or something, and he like abandoned her, so she like cut his heart out or something, and then mummified him like alive. Something messed up like that, but it's, I'll look it up when we go look at all of them, so. I can use BB guns.
And the knives are just replicas. They're even less useful than a butter knife, you know?
All they gotta do is look intimidating, man.
You're such a weirdo.
Yeah, right back at you, EY.
We were in the middle of closing shop, weren't we?
We were.
Well, let's get to it.
Alright. Close up the shop one last time with EY. And again, if for some godforsaken reason your proficiency wasn't rank 5 by now, well, hopefully it is now.
Alright.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to do a lot of lockpick making. Later, EY. Okay, so tonight there's like no one available in terms of confidants there. It's like Kawakami and that's it. So we're gonna work at Crossroads tonight. Hell yeah. JE69, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Let me get that up there. There we go. I'm taking it very seriously, Morgana. Very. I'm not taking it seriously at all. But we will. Just not yet. Who do I have plans for today? I do have plans today. We have a lot of fusing to do. We got to max out Haru's Confidant, and then we've got to go to Crossroads to work tonight. So that's what we're gonna do.
Let's do it.
Save it real quick first, though. Okay, come on, my furry friend. We've got things to do. I'll be back.
Hey.
Actually, tonight might not be a bad idea to go to, or today might not have been a bad idea to go to the palace if I had already maxed out Haru's Confidant there, but unfortunately I have not. I think, I want to say that he sells liquid mercury now, but I'm not 100% sure. No, probably not. Maybe I have to buy the broken laptop for him to do that, but yeah, I don't really need that, so. Don't need to fuse anything, or make anything now, because I've got the,
Hello.
Hello. I've got the, what's it called? The Eternal Lockpick, so I don't really need to make any tools. I've got enough tools in terms of, like, the treasure traps that I need, because I only need one, because it lasts through the entire dungeon run when you use it, and I'm going to be using it on 12-8 when we go to Mementos, but let's buy another legendary Yaki Emo. Can never have enough SP restoratives, that's what I say. Speaking of which, do we have all of our stuff that we need? Still got 4 protein. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'll figure it out. That was a different politician. I don't think that was Shido. If you haven't played the game before, by the way, it might be pertinent for you to kind of listen to the things that people are saying as we go around town, like the little chatterboxes that pop up. Just kind of, because you may get a sense from just looking at a lot of them that people are sort of saying similar things to what they said when we were in the midst of taking care of Okumura there, like literally and figuratively, because a lot of the text boxes that you see, they talk about how great Shido is and how they would, you know, he'll solve all the problems of the world and blah blah blah. But the essential thing that people are saying is that I don't need to worry about my problems as long as Shido's around to take care of everything for me. There's a definite sense of complacency here. So if you weren't getting that feeling before, I'm just going to tell you, it's not, like, if you were getting a sense of that before, it's not just you. It's definitely, like, hanging in the air. And we'll find out why, just not yet.
Hey, inmate.
Okay, so today we need to create another physical skill for the ultimate physical persona we're going to make. We need to make a Deadly Fury skill card, but that requires several fusions for us to do here, which will make things a little bit tricky, but we should be able to do it. So let's get started. What do I need?
How goes the rehabilitation?
So to make a Deadly Fury skill card, I need to have a Chernobog, which is a level 62 persona, and it's actually one of my favorite personas in terms of aesthetics. I'm not going to be using him on this playthrough, though, because he's sort of got some problems with multiple weaknesses that I don't really like. I might use him on a different Persona game. I don't know if he's in Persona 3. I kind of want to use him in Persona 4, but I already know who my physical persona is going to be in Persona 4, so that might not come to pass. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But anyway, so in order to make Chernobog, my basically the fusion that I want to do for it, I'm going to be fusing Set out of my party with a Hanuman, which is a level 64 persona. So in order to fuse Hanuman, we need to fuse a new Asterius, and in order to fuse a new Asterius, we need to fuse ourselves a Scotty. A new Scotty. We can use the old Scotty, but I want to use a new Scotty that has a very particular skill set because I'm going to pass that skill set up to the Ultimate Curse persona that I'm going to use. So, that means we've got multiple things to do here, so let's get started on them. So I have Garuda in my party already.
Right here.
I need to find Rangda. There she is.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona, then accept this persona.
We'll take Rangda out of there.
The inmate needs our guidance. Let's fusion.
And we will fuse Rangda with the Garuda that we got for Hifumi's Confidant there. We'll be getting... I'll grab another Garuda so that we have it for her Confidant in a little while, but not just yet. We don't need it tonight. We'll need it soon, though. So, let's see. So we'll make a new Scotty, like one that's better than the one that we grabbed in the dungeon there. But I definitely want to pass along Aigayan and Garudine to Scotty here. So that's what we'll do.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
So Garudine, Aigayan, what else? Pass him Rita's Shower, that's probably a good idea. And, could pass Cyodine along as well, but nah, it's okay. We'll have somebody for Cyodine later. How about Masuka Kaja, I guess?
It will receive extraordinary power.
Don't really need Masuka Kaja that badly, but we'll get it anyway. Let's fuse it up. get a better Scotty than we had before. She unfortunately can't cast the Earthquake skill, but that would be a little bit overpowered. She's not exactly a physical persona in this game. In Nocturne, though, another story.
Okay.
She'll get a few new skills. Ghastly Wail, Bufudine. We can get rid of Null Despair for that. Spirit Drain I don't care for, so let's get rid of that. And Repel Ice is perhaps the most important skill that she is going to get there, so we'll grab that. You know what? I'll get rid of Emery to shower for. We don't need it that badly because we've got on Horus, so... Shadow boobs, yeah. I vanquish you to the Shadow Realm. Well, if Scotty's there, it might not be a bad thing.
You change your mind. Are you finished?
Okay. Done with the Scotty fusion. So let's rearrange her skill set there just a little bit. We'll put Bufudine up here, then Garudine, then Aigiyan. Actually, no, Mabufula needs to go up here. Then Garudine, then Aigiyan. Equal Touch, Ghastly Wail, Masuka and Repel Ice. She doesn't need Repel Ice, obviously, because she already repels it, but basically I'm not going to be using her for her Ice skills or her Wind or Curse skills. I'm going to be passing Repel Ice along to something that's weak to Ice, so that way it's no longer weak to Ice and it has no weaknesses, basically. But probably the most important skill that I'm passing along here that isn't like Garudine or Aigiyan. These are important because these are both going on my Ultimate Curse persona along with this. But if you want to make an Asterius that's really, really good, you're going to want to get Ghastly Wail for Scotty there, because basically Evil Touch inflicts the fear status on one foe, Ghastly Wail kills them with 100% accuracy if they have fear on them. Now, it's not that useful for Scotty because obviously Evil Touch only affects one foe, but if you fuse Scotty up into something else, it makes it a lot easier to make that worthwhile. And I'll show you right now how I'm going to do that. So, what we need to do is we need to grab... What else do we need here? We need to get a Narcissus.
Is this what you want?
So that's why I fused this thing.
This is your power.
Not necessarily to use them, but for this purpose that I'm going to show you right here. So we'll take Narcissus, fuse it with Scotty, and we'll get a new Asterius, one that's a lot better than the one that we had previously. Now the reason why I want to fuse Scotty into Asterius there, first of all, Repel Ice helps Asterius because then it has no weaknesses there. That's a good thing. But as you'll see in a moment, Ghastly Wail works really well with Titanomachia, which is an attack all fire attack that has a high chance, as in the same chance as Evil Touch, to inflict fear on your opponents. So if you hit an enemy with Titanomachia and then go to somebody else's turn, knock down an enemy, baton pass, or just go around the turn order to your turn, you can use Ghastly Wail and kill everything on the field. So I'm rambling on like a madman. I'm just explaining a lot, that's all. I want to make sure that my choices make sense here. But, yeah, so Automateru is actually also important for Asterius there. I'm not going to use it specifically on Asterius, but it's going to be passed up to my eventual Tri-Auto persona that I'll use at the end. So.
Power than you can handle.
Only if I say that one more time, yeah. Not going to do it!
Choose the inherited skills in me.
We have to pay out the nose in order to make them, so that's a thing. We don't need Evil Touch because of that skill. Definitely going to want Ghastly Wail. Repel Ice. How about Ambient Aid and Ailment
It will
Boost?
receive a great deal of power.
Let's do that.
Now for a rebirth.
Okay, so we've got Scotty. Done. We've got Asterius. Done. And we actually have what we need to fuse Hanuman now, so that's what I'll do. That sounds fair. I'm not going to let my guard down in front of you, though. You're like a giant gout demon. So.
All right.
Okay, so we got Automateru, we got Fire Amp. I'll take that over Burn Boost. That's pretty good. And Tetrakarn as well. We can get rid of Miragidine for that. That's not that necessary. He also gets Gigantomachia at 62, but we don't need that on him. He's got good strength, but not really a big thing. Yes, big edgy boy, basically. So let's fix his skill set there.
Change your mind. Done already.
And it actually works out pretty nicely here because I'm going to fuse him into Komokuten there, and we don't need a Hermit persona anymore because Futava's at rank 9, so she'll be ready for rank 10, and then after that she doesn't need anything else, so... Repel Ice... No, actually, Ambient Aid goes here. Then Repel Ice, Fire, Amp, Hail, and Boost Auto Material. That works. Okay. So that's my fancy-ass Asterius that I've got there. It's very big, much edgy. He practically, like, look, he cuts off the bottom of my persona list there. He's so gigantic. So, that's a thing. But anyway.
I should write something.
So he's done, so let's save here real quick, just in case we get a fusion accident, because it'll happen. One of these days it'll happen.
How goes the rehabilitation?
Okay, I'll let you know. I don't think we're going to be fusing anything edgier than Asterius today. Eventually, but not today.
You'd like to read? You want to
Let's
you'd like
register
to
our edgy boy. And then,
You wish now choose.
go back in here, take Asterius, fuse him with Kamokuten, and get
I
Hanuman.
see. A strong persona indeed.
Actually a pretty good physical persona there, but not the one that I'm particularly going to be using here. So, he can't inherit spells, but that's okay. He doesn't need them, so. What do I need to pass to Hanuman? Nothing, because he's just going to be
wish
used
for
to
more
make
power than you
Chernobog,
can
and
handle.
Chernobog's just going to be turned into Deadly Fury, so that's a thing. 82,000 yen, Igor. What are you even doing with yen? Like, do you go out into the real world at some point to
Select
use
the
this,
skills
or
you'd
what?
like to inherit.
It doesn't matter, though. We've got enough money to where I don't even care. Let's see. He's got Materunda. Probably some buffs would be a good idea to have for him. We can pass Repel Ice to him as well. That wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's do Materu Kaja, Masuku Kaja, Repel Ice, and Regenerate
You
2.
will receive a great deal of power.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's do it.
Then let us begin.
I was originally planning on catching this, or, capturing, whatever you want to say, taking this persona in, negotiating with it in Shido's palace, but then I realized, oh, I actually need him before I even go to Shido's palace, so that's not going to work. So that's why I ended up making him instead. Yeah, probably Conquer. I don't know, though. Do they, need to eat or something?
Okay.
Questions that I don't think we're ever going to get the answers to. Well, he got Tetra Break out of it, which wouldn't be a bad idea to have. Anne's got my Terundas covered, so I'll give him Tetra Break. He gets Regenerate 3 at level 69. Yeah, but he doesn't need that. We've got Regenerate 2, so that'll work out just fine for us, I think. So let's arrange his skills, then we'll fuse him with Set and make Chernobog. So Tempest Slash, Deathbound, Materu Kaja, Masuka Kaja, Revolution, Tetra Break, Hell Ice, and Regenerate 2. There we go. Well, that is true. How are they going to upkeep the prison, clean the guillotine? I mean, I assumed space magic, black hole space magic would do that, but apparently that can't solve every problem, especially not in a universe other than Mass Effect, so. Alright. Let's do the fusion we actually came here for today.
You certainly seem composed.
Let's cross Hanuman right off the list, and Chernobog as well, because we're about to do that right now. There we go.
Justine,
We'll register
Registry,
Hanuman
are you
first, though.
sure?
There we go.
Time
I'm
for
just
some rehabilitation.
making
Wish
all
to
of my
find out
personas
too.
that I had previously disappear here into the ether to make new, not necessarily better things.
I see. A strong persona indeed.
I really like Chernobog's design. He's a mushroom man, but I don't know, man. I just like the look of the dude. Like, you can't tell me that's not intimidating. He's like a shogun, but also a mushroom. It's just wacky enough for me to be like, that's awesome. And he makes funny faces when he does stuff. But yeah, I actually kind of want to use him as a physical persona in one of the Persona games because he's usually pretty decent with physical skills. So yeah, so we went from big edgy boy to small edgy boy. Yep.
You wish for more power than you can handle.
Okay, Igor, you're starting to get a little ridiculous with these prices, man. I'm starting to think you're saving up for like a Lamborghini or something.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Let's see here. He's got Deadly Fury, Bloodbath. I feel like Tempest Slash might be halfway decent for him because Bloodbath is an attack all skill. One-shot kill would be good for him too. Definitely regenerate 2. He already drains ice, so he doesn't need that. Fortify Spirit would be good to have. Yes, he has a skull with a mushroom on top. That's why it's awesome. Let's do... Well, hang on, let me go back. Yeah, it's heavy to all foes. That's good enough like that.
You wish for more power than you can.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
That doesn't charge me again, does it? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Let's look.
Great things are possible.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, it gives me the money back. I
Inmate.
was like, wait a minute here. Hit the slash, one-shot kill. I could pass cripple to him as well. That might not be a bad idea, actually, because that would increase his gun skill. But I'm saying this like I'm actually going to use him, so let's not. Generate 2, Fortify Spirit.
You will receive extraordinary
Um,
power.
Actually, instead of Fortify Spirit, I like Fortify Spirit and all, but let's get
You
cripple
will
instead.
receive extraordinary power. My.
True, Conquer, very true, but we'll be getting to that eventually, so. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I gotta figure out some use for him. Maybe I'll have him be like my Dark Elemental persona in Persona 4, because he does learn some Dark Elemental skills in that game. And in that game, he's only weak to one element, wind, and it's the easiest element to null in that game, because you get a null wind skill from a persona at like level 26 or something. It's pretty ridiculous. Also, he's pretty lucky, so if you want to pass up like Pulinpa and stuff like that to him, it's not a bad idea. So, Deathbound... I can get rid of Mudun for that. And Fear Boost, ooh, nice. Yeah, let's get rid of Stagnant Air. We don't really need that badly. Oh, and he gets Myriad Slashes too. Okay, well I can get rid of Tempest Slash for that. All physical skills, all the time. Okay, well, we got Chernobog, so let's arrange his skills and then we'll turn him into a skill card. And do we have to do that kind of lots of fusions tomorrow? Tomorrow yes, we kind of do, I think. Yeah, we've got a lot of fusing to do tomorrow. Oh boy. That's gonna be a thing. Myriad Slashes, one-shot kill, we'll stick there. We'll put Deadly Fury, Deathbound, and Bloodbath, that's fine. Regenerate 2, Cripple, Fear Boost. Okay, cool. I really like Chernobog. He's up there as one of my favorite personas aesthetically speaking, along with Barong or Barung there.
How fares your progress?
Yes, that would be nice, Conquer. That would be nice.
Justine, registrate. Are you sure?
Won't be getting anything like that until maybe Persona 3. It kind of depends on what version of Persona 3 I choose to play. If I play Portable, we won't get that, but if I play like FES or the regular Persona 3, the vanilla one for PS2, there are skills that do, in fact, passively increase physical damage. Just not the physical damage that the Personas do, but the damage that you do with your weapon that you can get in the game, so.
They will be reborn anew.
But anyway, there you go. Chernobog can be made into Deadly Fury.
It seems it will become a skill.
Behold its new form.
So let's do that.
Into a new form.
There's a very specific reason why I'm making all of... Oh my god, his mushroom. His cap there is flopping all over the place. There's a very specific reason why I'm making all of these skill cards, by the way. It's for a particular persona that I'm going to use for physical skills later. And it's because of the fact that we won't really be able to pass up too many physical skills to him because I have too many other skills that I need to pass up to him. You'll see what that persona is eventually here. Not yet, but soon. Let's see. So... We need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 fusions tomorrow. It's about the same as today. Okay.
Done already?
And then we also need to make sure that I get Garuda back for when we go and have a chat with Hifumi there next time. I also need to get one of the Asteriuses back too. Maybe I'll fuse Asterius Picaro, the better version, before I go see Chihaya again. Yeah, I'll just grab regular Asterius, I think.
It is time, inmate.
Okay. But anyway, we got our Deadly Fury skill card. Let's go back to the school, take care of that so we don't have to worry about going there again. And then there's only one other daytime confidant that we have to hang out with, and that's Futaba. We need to hang out with her one more time. Unfortunately, she's not available tomorrow. She won't be available until 12/4, so we'll go hang out with her then. To max her out. I could have maxed her out basically already, but then I would have had to wait a while to max out Haru, so we're not gonna... Gotta make sure I do the schedule in a way that makes it so that everybody's done in a reasonable amount of time. So... cross these off the list while I'm looking at them. Haru, go to Crossroads, did Deadly Fury. Okay. Let's keep this moving. I gotta do all of this, by the way. I have to do all of this meticulous work right now because obviously I can only make one skill card from the electric chair per day, and if I don't do them, I won't have them available for the end of the game when I'd like to have them for making super customized movesets. So... There's a method behind the madness, I'll say that much. Hey, Haru. I hope she's okay today.
Good day.
Seems like it. Let's hang out.
Huh?
For the first time, for the last time. No, just for the last time. The other day? Do you mean yesterday? Yeah, they really should have thought this through in terms of what they have people say in this confidant, because usually people, when they max out Haru's confidant there, they do it the way that I'm doing it, where they hang out with her multiple days in a row in order to max her out, like multiple times per week as well. So having her make it seem like more time has passed, not the best writing choice, but nah, it's okay. Let's hang out with her. Get her maxed out. Okay, yeah, let's go to LeBlanc. I'll be a lot safer in there than I am out here. You came back for a happy ending? Yes, you did.
This has such profoundly bold flavor.
Let's see Haru's happy ending.
I heard you've been getting into the roasting.
You missed small edgy boy, Mark, but I'll show him to you in a little bit for a Chernabog there.
Yes, I often have the urge
creature
to drink
from
a
the
fresh
bog?
cup
No.
of your coffee.
Not quite.
That near brings a tear to my eye.
I'm not crying. You're crying!
Well, I'm heading home now. Close up shop for me, will you?
Okay.
I was finally able to convey my feelings during the company meeting.
Well, good.
Not just about the new chain, but about the future of the company, and even about Father.
Sounds like she's okay without me being around then. Good.
I think my presence angered some people at first, but in the end, they all listened to my thoughts.
Wonder why they'd be angry about it. Well, at the very least, they listened to her. Yeah, that's good to hear.
I was quite nervous.
I can imagine being in front of a company with all those people for the first time.
I've had diplomatic dealings with VIPs before, but I've never once spoken my true feelings.
Well, now you can, Haru.
That aside, after talking with management, I've decided to let them handle Okumura Foods.
Oh, okay.
It's simply not something I would have been able to supervise on my own.
Well, yeah, but that means you're still gonna have a say in everything, right?
And after their sincere acceptance of the public's criticism, I felt it was okay to trust them.
Well, at the very least, she has Takakura in there, who seems to be on the same page with her, so she has an in.
As for my future goals, I'm interested in opening a small private cafe.
Oh, okay.
Everything will be homegrown, from the coffee to the salad. I want to set my own standards.
Well, that sounds like a good goal. I mean, it'll be hard
It'll be a
work,
shop
but...
that people love, like grandfather's, and like this place. What do you think?
Well, like I said, I think it'll be hard work, but yeah, I think you'll be good. I'm sure you'll be able to do it, Haru.
It's a pretty boring dream, huh?
I think it's admirable that you wouldn't want to. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm being stereotypical, but a lot of rich people usually try to have rich dreams. You know what I mean? They don't really think about doing things that would be small town, like a place like this.
When you say that, I feel like it will actually happen. Truth be told, I don't plan on opening the shop immediately after I graduate.
Yeah, probably better to get some business pointers from colleges first.
I'll need to study and improve my knowledge beforehand. After all, right now it's only a hobby.
Plus, she could probably go to school for botany, too, so...
Perhaps I should.
Yeah, she'd better train under
in the
boss.
meantime.
Yeah, there you go. There's an idea. It's hard work. It really isn't, though. Yeah, that'd be cool, Haru. You could train here if you want. I'm sure he'd like that idea.
The coffee I had after spending the night crying. Its warmth permeated through my body.
Are you talking about right now, or are you talking about after your father's death? I don't know.
I hope to open a store where
I
others
have a
can feel
cancer.
that warmth. Either way, I think this dream of mine will be no easy feat.
Yeah, well, nothing ever comes easy, Haru. Nothing good in life ever
But
comes
I
easy,
somehow
though.
managed to tackle my childhood dream of becoming a heroine of justice.
That's a good start.
If I act with resolve and believe in my actions, I know I'll be able to achieve anything.
It's like Yoshida said, Haru, forward with conviction. Well, actually, I coined that phrase based on what
I'm so glad I met
Yoshida's teachings were. But anyway.
At first, it was nice having someone that understands me. But now, it's much more. There may be times where people resent me for it. But as long as you're here, I'll be okay.
I value our friendship, Haru, I do.
You know, I'd like to return the favor. If you ever find yourself in trouble, I'll be there for you.
Might have to hold you to that depending on how this last palace run goes. Then again, we'll all be in trouble if it goes south,
I have
so...
the strength to help you. I can sense it.
Well, good. Does that mean you have inner strength that you've awakened to? Let's find out.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Empress, granting thee infinite power.
And so for sharing Haru's dream with her and letting her know that she'll be able to succeed so long as she puts her mind to it, we max out the Empress Confidant there, and Haru gains her second awakening.
All right.
Well, he's gonna get what he deserves there, Mark. Just outside of our own influence there. He gets his comeuppance from the legal stuff. So, and I think at the very, very, very end of the game when you have your like final goodbyes with all of your confidants there, I'm pretty sure she mentions that he basically said, yeah, the marriage is off, I hate you, and left in a huff. I think, if I remember right, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, also for maxing out the Empress Confidant, we can now fuse the Mother Harlot, the most powerful Empress persona there. I think I'll pass. Alright, Haru, let's see what you got. Melody will be no more. Swear it to her bones there, Haru. Okay, that's pretty funky looking.
I feel as though I've been reborn. This is my new power.
Seriously though, where'd you get that anyway? It's just funky enough to be a psionic persona.
All right.
And so, also for maxing out the Empress Confidant, Haru's persona Melody has metamorphosed into Astarte. Cool. At least it's not a giant disco ball. Holy
When
cow.
I open my cafe, I'll let you be my first customer.
She got her second awakening there, Mark. Basically, when your party members get to max rank there, their personas metamorphose into their evolved forms, basically, and they get an ability that allows them to evade damage from the element that they are weak to. So that's one of the extra perks that you get from maxing out a confidant with your party members. So at the very least, when you're doing this game, if you're playing this game, you want to max out your party members' confidants above everything else. So yeah, it's definitely interesting, Conker. That's a good word for it. Okay, yeah, that'll be cool. I'll look forward to it.
I can't wait.
Just keep me in the loop, Haru.
Time. We've been speaking for quite a while.
There's no clock on that wall, Haru.
I should be going now.
Okay. See you later.
Here.
Take it easy. And so, also, again, for maxing out the Emperor's Confidant, when Haru got her Metamorphosis for Astarte, she gains Evade Nuke. What am I going to get rid of for that? Let's get rid of Emrita Drop for that, because we have Emrita Shower, so we really don't need Emrita Drop that badly. She'll get Emrita Shower on her own in a little while, just not yet. There you go. Because Climate Decorum still will come in handy for us, so we'll get rid of that when it's no longer handy, which will be in about... Basically, after the next time we go into Mementos, Climate Decorum won't be useful to us anymore, but yeah, for right now, we'll keep it.
Ah, you're back.
Okay, so let's fix her Persona's skill set there. Anybody else needs fixing? Let's see. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Just need to move this like there. There we go. I'm gonna keep fast heal, and basically these three are almost here to stay. We're gonna get Psy-Amp eventually for her as well, but Climate Decorum's gonna go, Tetrakarn's gonna go, Triple Down's gonna go. This is gonna turn into Messiodine. This is gonna turn into a better gun skill, and we'll get Emrita Shower and one other skill that she'll be able to get later on. I'm not gonna keep Tetrakarn or Makarakarn for her because we have ointments for that, so that should be fine. And I think that's all for that for right now. Yeah, Shadow Boops 2.0, yeah. Gotta rebraw this time. Okay, so like I said, if I remember right, there's basically no confidants available today that I'd actually care to hang out with. Like, Oya's maxed out, Sojiro's maxed out, Kawakami's maxed out. So, because Mishima's being an asshole for right now, let's go work at Crossroads instead. And that's basically what I'm going to do, is that the one of the days that I was going to work at Crossroads during the intermission, where I would have a bunch of free time, I'm just going to max out Mishima's Confidant instead. So that's how that's going to go. But let's head out to Crossroads, and then tomorrow we've got some more fusing to do before we do other things. Actually, tomorrow it's not going to be a skill card, it's going to be a weapon for somebody. So that's going to be a little bit, mixing it up a little bit. Unfortunately, not going to be a weapon for Saizo there, but he'll get a better weapon eventually. Not a better weapon, that's going to be like way later, but he'll get a better gun fairly shortly. After we take care of Shido's Palace, but before the end of the free time that we have. So I don't need to worry about a reading tonight. Don't need to better myself at all anymore. If I really wanted to, I could just go to sleep, really. But let's actually do things. Especially this one. Like, you only really need to work here one more time to get the full story, because as you may recall, way back in like September, we did that one. What was the... I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure this was the one that we did for Crossroads there. We aren't just your slaves in Mementos, to change the heart of the one boss that was treating that other guy like shit. So, let's see the results of that. Sure, let's get to work. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, you could stick around, oh yeah. I'm sure we could chat for a little while. Apparently not, though. Off she goes. Okay, Lala, I'm ready to work. Alright. Yeah, she's pretty busy, as usual. Okay, so which customer do we want to chat with? Who do you guys want me to chat with? Let me know. We've got the red-faced businessman, the downcast woman, or the female office worker. It's not really that important, because all of them have their own little details. It's nothing too substantial, but let me know. Doesn't make any difference, so. But Drucker says businessman. Okay. Downcast woman for Mark. Okay. Carbon says downcast woman. Conker, care to voice your opinion? Let me know. You're a sucker to hear people out. Okay, gotcha. Yes, you can listen. Well, not the guy whose heart we changed, but the subordinate of the guy whose heart we changed. We can listen to, and we listen to them after we pick one of these people, which is why it's not really that important. Downcast Woman. Okay, we'll do Downcast Woman tonight, and then if Red-Faced Businessman is available, the next time we work at Crossroads, we'll do that one. Okay, Druckers? So just remind me, and we'll do it next time. Let's talk to the Downcast Woman. I mean, I've been here a few times, just not that much.
Man.
Well, yep, she's gonna ramble on for a little while now, so let's just listen to her.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad I can make her feel better. And for speaking to the Downcast Woman, we get a couple points of kindness there. Alright.
All right.
Ah, here's the person I wanted to see. I'm here! Get the drinks! Let's party! Yes, he was the one who was taking credit for this guy's work. Yes. It's like he turned over a new leaf. Well, that's good. Maybe. Lala's talking about it like she's the secret Phantom Thief. Oh boy. I'm never gonna get that out of my head now.
Hey, hey.
Yep, I heard him. We did a good ting, my friend. I'll take water, but I'll eat some of the food if you're buying for all of us. I might be able to cook if it's curry. Alright, yep, I'll be out of here then. Yeah, we spoke with Machiko today. All I did was listen to her, so... Thanks, Lala. A little bit of extra yen always helps. Practically buys an affinity reading, even though we only have one more left. Okay, I'm out of here, Lala. Take it easy.
Wanna head back?
Oh, okay, gotcha, Conker. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. I'm not going to explicitly look for it, but if we're in the we'll be in one of the stations, and like we'll be around the stations as we go here, so we might run into one. Gotcha. Okay. I'll see if I can check it out then. Whoa, hey. Didn't expect that. It's snowing outside. Let's see if they have a weather report for us or something. Nope, just another episode of the Phoenix Rangers. Okay, well, I'm sure Yukari's doing well in
I
that.
should write something.
Anyway, let's save real quick. And I'm fairly certain, again, because it's bad weather, there aren't any confidants that I actually want to like hang out with during the day here today. Although we've maxed out everyone except for Futaba, so she would be the only one that I specifically want to hang out with. The indoors ones are all available, but yeah, we won't worry about that. Yes, Big Chile. And we have to go out into the Big Chill because we have no chill. We need to do things on our off days. JonTron has nothing new to say. Okay. I'll be back there, Papa Sojiro. Hopefully I won't slip on the ice. Well, while I'm thinking about it, while we're going to... Oh, actually, it's not... Is it not snowing? No, it's not. It's just really cold. Okay, that's fine. It does snow, I think, at one point, but it's just really cold outside, which, again, makes the hood make sense. But yeah, while we're thinking about going to places and working where we've gotten Mementos requests, I have one specific spot that I'd like to hang out during the day today at that just so happens to be indoors, and we'll get some information on another Mementos request we cleared earlier in the game. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Conker. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you, Carbon. I haven't watched his stuff in a while. Maybe he got like some fancy job as like in like actual, like the actual film industry. I don't know. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we go here, because that's where we're going to go to the underground mall there to work. But let's go do the fusions that we need to do first, since it's right over here. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, to be honest with you, but I'm sure he's doing fine for himself. It's just a matter of him, you know, not publishing that much stuff anymore. He's got to be making some money, though, because, I mean, he lives in New York City. He has his own cast and crew. Like, he's got to be making some money. Okay, so today's electric chair thing that we're going to be making is a weapon for Anne, the Naraka Whip. And in order to make that, we need to make Black Frost, which is a fusion of the 3 separate Jacks. And by that I mean Jack-o'-lantern, or Pyro Jack, Jack Frost, and King Frost. Now we have Pyro Jack, or Jack-o'-lantern, and Jack Frost already, but we need to make King Frost in order for this to work. I have one of the things that I need to make King Frost, Titania, but in order to make Titania fuse with in order to make King Frost out of Titania, I need to make Trumpeter. So here we go.
You certainly.
Trumpeter's gonna be sort of obnoxious to fuse because Trumpeter is a 4-way fusion that we need to do of all the different riders that we've been getting there. So we've gotten White Rider, Red Rider, and Pale Rider so far, but we need to fuse the Black Rider in order to have all 4 of them available to us. What do we need to make Black Rider? We need Hariti and Yatagarasu. And in order to make Yatagarasu, we need to buy another Asterius back. Okay, let's do that.
This persona, you'll withdraw this persona, then accept this persona.
And this fusion to Yatagarasu there is actually the reason why I wanted to get Arms Master on Tsukiyomi. Like, I figured out a workaround to get Arms Master onto my ultimate physical persona without having to get a skill card for it. I'm just going to fuse up into it.
You'd
So,
like to read the compendium.
what else do I need? I need a Hariti.
Read here.
So let's go grab that. Lots of money we're going to spend today.
You'll withdraw this. This is your power.
And then I need all of the riders there. So let's get Red
Is
Rider,
this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona. This is your power.
White Rider,
Is this a fee is required? This is your power.
and Pale Rider. Where's Pale Rider? Here he is.
This persona, you'll withdraw this persona. This is your power.
Okay, I think we've got everything we need now.
The
Let me
inmate
just double
needs a-
check.
Now choose.
So, in order to fuse Yatagarasu, so that we have it for the fusion to create the Black Rider, we need to fuse Tsukiyomi with Asterius, and that'll get us Yatagarasu. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta show Chernobog to Mark there. So here's Chernobog while I'm at it.
Read the complete here.
Oops.
This persona,
So there's our small edgy boy, to go with our big edgy boy. I still love his design. Like, I don't think I'll ever not love his design. It's just really, it's so crazy and out there that it's just crazy enough for me to love it. Yeah, there's that. Okay, back we go.
the inmate fusion.
So, we'll fuse Tsukiyomi with Asterius to
Looks
get
pretty tough.
Yatagarasu, our 3-legged crow. Now, actually, Yatagarasu is pretty good in terms of the physical skills that he's going to get from all of these guys there. Because, I mean, Myriad Slashes, Vorpal Blade, like, holy cow. He's also the reason why I've got Drain Curse on Tsukiyomi, even though Tsukiyomi doesn't really need it. Because, as you can see here, Yatagarasu is weak to Curse. So, if I pass that up, well, it'll make things a lot better. And this is a little bit better in terms of the yen cost, but we did have to buy a ton of other stuff in order to make
Select
it, so
the skills you'd like to inherit.
glad someone remembered that. Yeah, we've talked about my short-term memory being kind of crap there, so my bad. Okay, Myriad Slashes, Vorpal Blade. Now, Yatagarasu isn't built as a physical persona, obviously, but I'm probably still going to use it as a physical persona because Myriad Slashes and Vorpal Blade are really, really good. So, and then we'll put Drain Curse and Arms
It
Master.
will receive extraordinary power.
Yeah, thanks, Conker. I appreciate that.
I see.
Hopefully you get a bunch of strength out of this. Let's find out. My 3-legged crow! Probably make more of an impact on my party than Soldier Bird ever did. Ho ho!
All right.
Yeah, not that much strength, but got a bunch of agility out of it, so that's good. And endurance, too. Bring up that endurance. Gets Mediarahan out of our level ups there. Also Last Stand, which is a decent ability if you're surrounded, but I mean, I don't plan on being surrounded, but I'll get rid of Agidyne for it. Windbreak, I don't have wind skills, so nope. No wind is actually something I would like to keep, though. It's not necessary, but I think it's going to be halfway decent for us. What am I going to get rid of for it, though? I guess I could get rid of Last Stand since, again, I'm not really planning on using Last Stand for much of anything, so we'll get rid of it for no wind. And now Yatagarasu is a house, but not quite as much of a house as it could be if I really wanted to get its strength up there. So it'll be a little bit less powerful on the strength in the strength department for the next dungeon, but that's what we have Cerberus for if we need to make up for it, because Cerberus has a lot more strength, so that'll help us out. Plus, it has Mediarahan, so now I can pass that up to stuff and don't have to worry about passing Divine Grace to anything anymore. So that'll be good. So let's fix Yatagarasu's skill set there. And then once we're done with that, we will fuse it with Hariti to make the next thing in our list of things to make. So Myriad Slashes, Vorpal Blade, Mediarahan, Dekunda, Makara Break, No Wind, Drain Curse, and Arms Master. There we go. The hell is a house? Well, it's an expression, Mark. Yatagarasu is powerful enough to be... It's like saying like a boss, basically. Except it's a bird who is also a house. I don't know. It's an expression. Today is 12/3, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's do that. Now that we got that, we'll register Yatagarasu, then fuse it with Hariti
Are you sure?
to make the next thing on the list. I don't know why Red Rider needs to get registered, but fine.
The inmate needs you wish fusion.
So, let's take Hariti, fuse it with Yatagarasu, and we'll get the Black Rider.
Pretty tough.
I don't think you're gonna hit anybody up with that pendulum there, man, that scale. I'm pretty sure Pale Rider's got a better weapon than you do. I mean, even the White Rider's got a better weapon than you do. Holy cow. Of course, I think he's more accustomed to using magical skills than anything else, so... what can we pass along to him? He is weak to fire, but we don't have anything for fire weakness, do we? Not a whole lot of skills we can pass to him either, but I suppose we can make do with what we've got. I don't need him for any particular skills anyways, so...
power than you can handle.
Select the skills you'd like to
Paying
inherit.
money out the nose, though, man. He does get ambient aid, so Nocturnal Flash might not be a bad idea. He doesn't need Drain Curse. He's strong against Curse, so I guess I could just pass Null Wind. So how about Nocturnal Flash, Masuka Kaja? We'll do Dekunda and Null Wind.
It will receive extraordinary power. Then let us begin.
He's also got Maigiyan, which is a skill that I would like to pass up to something else. We'll get to that eventually when I actually bother with it. I do like his horse, though. I like the dark horse that he's riding. Probably my favorite of the horsemen, other than the fact that he's got the scale there. If the Pale Rider was riding on a dark horse like that, that would be way cool. I mean, I understand why he can't, obviously, because he's the Pale Rider, so he rides a pale horse, but, you know. Bloodbath, yeah, we'll replace Flash Bomb for that. He's got Nocturnal Flash, so I mean, that's fine. We don't need Mamudoon, because I don't think he gets Mudo Boost, so Ghastly Whale's not a bad thing. And Megidola he gets as well. Okay, yeah, I'll get rid of... No, actually, Megidola isn't that good, so maybe I'll keep Nocturnal Flash, because he has Ambient Aid, so I might as well. There we go. Okay. And we now have all 4 of the riders in our party. So we will fix them real good in just a moment. Let's just fix Black Rider's skills first. How about... yeah, his magic is a little higher. So Aegeon, Bloodbath, Nocturnal Flash, Ghastly Whale, Masuka Kaja, Dekunda, Ambient Aid, No Wind. A lot of the skills that I'm passing along to these guys don't really matter that much. you can pretty much pass whatever you want. I'll make sure that I mention certain skills that I'd like to pass along, though, when I'm actually trying to
How
pass them
goes
up
the
to people.
rehabilitation?
So, just so that you know.
Justine, you want to? Are you sure?
If you're playing along and you want to fuse in similar ways that I do.
Inmate, you wish to perform an
Okay,
execution.
advanced
then.
fusion. And we've got several other new ones in our list here, although Set isn't new, but, you know, there's that. Anyway, here he is, Trumpeter. Let's fuse him with all of the riders there.
Looks pretty tough.
And he's a strong boy. He is the Herald of the Apocalypse, as I recall. Yep. Well, that's just great. So apparently I'm bringing to life the Herald of the Apocalypse now, so fantastic. But Trumpeter is actually really useful for a specific reason that I'll get into once we fuse him there, which we're about to do right now, so let's do that. And what else? We did Black Rider, so let's get rid of that on there. Trumpeter we're fusing right now. I hope he gets the skill that I actually want him to get. I'm pretty sure it's not that last one there, but we'll see in a moment. Yes, Doot Doot indeed. Yes, and Doot Doot as you're saying as well, Stick Tree. Also, welcome. How you doing?
You wish for more power than you can handle?
Okay,
Select
take care of
the
that.
skills
He's got
you'd like to
Mafrydine,
learn.
and I think he gets Nuke Amp if I remember right, but we can pass both Aigion and Maigion onto him, so I think that's a little bit better for him. And he can get a ton of skills from all of this too, so that really helps. Curse Boost is not a bad idea. He's got really good resistances there, obviously, as you can see, so he doesn't really need too much in that department. Maybe Marakund. Actually, he gets 5 skills, so that's pretty good. How about we do Marakunda, Regenerate 2, and Curse Boost.
It will receive extraordinary power.
He's not my ultimate curse persona, though. Even though he would make a pretty decent ultimate curse persona, he's not gonna be.
My.
Just watching me bring fiends into the world. Yes, I'm fusing all the fiends today, so. Doot doot, motherfucker, doot doot. It's always worth it to fuse Trumpeter, though, in these games, when he's available, obviously, because he will give you some good stuff out of his level ups there. For example, Fortify Spirit is not bad. We don't actually... I don't think we need Mafrydine, to be honest with you. And Monk Boy, yeah. Yes, Monk Boy as well, Stick Tree. Yes, that's... we didn't fuse Monk Boy in this particular instance, but we will definitely be fusing Monk Boy in a different Persona game, so... don't need Cripple because I didn't pass gun skills to you. Life Fade is actually a pretty decent skill to have as well. It's better, I think, personally, in Persona 4, because it recovers 8% of your max HP and SP after a fight. We have Regenerate and Invigorate in this one, so we don't really need it as badly, but in Persona 4, one of your party members, your Navigator, gets a skill that increases how much HP and SP you recover after each fight. Basically to the point where after every battle, if you have Life Aid plus her abilities, you recover like 1/8 of your HP and SP, max HP and SP at the end of each fight, and it's pretty obscene. In this game, it's not as good, I think, but it's still pretty good, and it's definitely worth a skill slot if you're not getting like Invigorate or Regenerate on everything like I am. So I will put it on here, but I'm not going to use it personally. And he did not get the skill quite that we needed. The skill that we need from him is Debilitate at 65, so we'll be getting that before we do any other fusing there. What can I strengthen him with? I guess I could strengthen him with Cerberus there, because I can always buy Cerberus back later. We'll arrange his skills first before I do that, though. So, but Cerberus should be able to give him enough EXP, I think, for all of this. And don't worry about the fact that I'm getting rid of like all of my personas. It's not that big of a deal. We'll get plenty of them back in not too long. So, First Boost can go up here. Life Aid, Regenerate 2. Actually, I think we'll do it this way. Yeah, that'll work. Not bad, all things considered, and we'll put Debilitate right here in a moment, so that'll be helpful for him.
I'll just
Save
add
first,
this.
though. Okay.
Do you have business with me?
And actually, right now, since we have the Black Rider there, I can create my ultimate curse persona there, but I'll worry about that in a little while.
Sure?
Not just yet. Okay, so let's strengthen up Trumpeter with Cerberus.
That will do.
Yeah, that'll get us plenty of experience there. I don't even care about what stats he gets either, because I'm only interested in him getting Debilitate there. Basically, Debilitate is the skill that I was talking about being able to get with Akechi when Akechi levels up all the way, because he does get it, even though you can't level him up all the way unless you grind for it before he leaves the party. He does get Debilitate as his final skill there, and it's a really good skill to have because it decreases attack, defense, accuracy, and evasion on a single foe for 3 turns. It's really, really good to have for a boss fight. So I'm going to want to pass that up to as many people as I can. And we're going to start by doing this. So let's do that.
Then let us begin.
Strengthen him with Cerberus there. Doot motherfucker's a little bit better now. Good. Get him Debilitate. And we're almost done. We've got 1-2 more fusions to do, and then we'll have Black Frost. So damn, that's a lot of endurance he got there. But he also gets Debilitate, which is pretty good for him. Get rid of Abysmal Surge for it. There you go. What do we get? Enduring Soul? Actually, that's not bad. Might take that over Marakunda, to be honest. Do I need Marakunda on anything else? No, I do not. Okay. I'll take that over that. There we go.
Are you finished?
Fix his skill set again, and then we will be fusing away Titania, even though I've just made her not too long ago. We don't need her anymore, though, for Confidants, so that really makes a difference here. Then we do this, that, and that. There we go. Yeah, Debilitate on Arsene. Yeah, it's a good ability. It's a really good ability to have around, I think, so. Okay. So that's fixed, relatively speaking.
Justine, you want to
Register
Are you
that up.
sure?
I gotta get used to not registering everything, though, when we eventually play Nocturne for this stream here, because if I register things in Nocturne, it makes things, like, way too expensive for that game, so I gotta be a little careful with my trigger finger in that particular regard. Okay. Here we go.
You wish fusion.
Second to last fusion that we need to do today, so we need to fuse Titania with Trumpeter to create King Frost.
A strong persona indeed.
He's a cool persona. But we are... I might actually... Well, no, actually, that's not true. I was thinking I might actually use him as my starter persona in the next dungeon. But I also might not, because I think I'm fusing Asterius Picaro, a better one, before I go into the next dungeon, like in the next day or two. So let's get some agility for you there, though. Okay, there we go.
Indeed.
But yeah, he's a good ice persona to have. I'll have Frydyne on him as well as Debilitate, so that'll help out a lot. Also my passing. And you can't see it down here, but he gets Auto Materu by level up, so I'm going to pass Defense Master and Speed Master to him, and then he'll be really good for starter persona as well.
Select the
Biggest
skills
chili
you'd
boy,
like to
yes.
inherit.
So let's pass Frydyne, Debilitate, Defense Master, and Speed
It will
Master.
receive
There are other good skills you can pass for him, but these are the ones that I specifically care about, so.
Girls, let us begin.
Yes, the good boy. The best king. Freehees them solid, huh? Sounds good.
Okay.
Man, that's a lot of endurance. Holy cow. Okay, got freeze boost. There's Auto Materu. We can get rid of Megaton Raid for that. He doesn't need that. And Null Despair. I'll get rid of Ice Break for that as well. It's not a bad ability to have around. He gets Ice Amp at 67. And I believe I actually want to get Ice Amp, if I recall correctly. Let me see. Yes, I would like to get Ice Amp before anything else. We need to level him up to 67. And I'll just get rid of Null Despair for that. Yeah, he's that's what's inside of that little lock thing that he's got there. He's got an ice machine inside of him that makes Jack Frost, but you wouldn't really know that unless you played Digital Devil Saga. I think he's in Digital Devil Saga 1, if I remember right. Not 100% sure about that, though.
Finished for now?
Okay, so let's fix his skill set there. He gave you quite a bit of trouble fighting his enemy. Yeah, he is pretty good as an enemy there too, so he's a difficult challenge to overcome, but we'll overcome it. So Bufudyne, Frydyne, Debilitate. We'll put Freeze Boost over here, and then Null. Actually, you know what? We'll Null Despair there instead. Freeze Boost, and I'll get rid of Null Despair for Ice Amp in just a moment. But he's a good starter if you don't have other things that can be starters there. He's an optional boss. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, he's a good starter if you need one. I don't think I'll need one, but that's fine. I'm going to strengthen him with Horus, even though I know I'm getting rid of like all of my personas here, but that's okay.
Like to register this?
We'll be good. We'll be good.
These are the
Let me
pets
buy
you
a few
want.
personas though while I'm in here. So made King Frost. Let's cross that one off the list. Now we need to make Black Frost, so I need Jack-o'-lantern
Is this what you'll withdraw this and accept this persona?
and Jack Frost. Where is Jack Frost? Do we have Jack Frost? I'm pretty sure I made Jack Frost previously. I think it's up here though. I think he's level 12. Yeah, there he is. Okay.
Is this what you
I
want?
was like, I know we had
You'll
him.
withdraw this
I'm pretty sure we
persona?
needed him, and
This
yes, we
is your
did.
power.
We needed him for the Strength Confidant there, so. Ah, gotcha there, Conquer. Okay, that makes sense. Fusing him up into Black Frost, so I need something else in my skill list so that I
These
can
are the packs you have
itemize
won.
Black Frost when we get there. So, since I need Garuda for another fusion in a little bit, let's grab
Is this
Garuda.
what you want? You'll withdraw
I'll
this
also help
persona?
for,
This is your power.
Let me go and chat with Hifumi there. Now, my real question is, do I need Asterius for any other fusions here? Because that would be my fortune persona to have. I do! Okay, well then we'll grab an Asterius while we're here too.
Is this what you... A fee is required, then accept this persona.
Okay, there's that. Now, have everything that we basically need. I did register him, right?
You handle
Yeah.
this. The inmate
Okay.
needs our guidance.
So we have everything basically that we need. So let's
Power
strengthen King
requires
Frost with
sacrifice.
Horus. Then we will fuse him in a three-way fusion with Jack-o'-lantern and Jack Frost to make Black Frost. We'll turn that into an Naraka Whip for Anne, and then we'll be good to go.
What are you waiting for?
For today, anyway. More endurance! All the endurance.
This is what
Take
it shall
it.
become. This may be a bit gruesome.
Sorry, Horus, but I'll bring you back momentarily, so don't worry. It looks so sad, though. I'll be strengthening Horus some more as well soon. So, don't worry about that either. Big boy! Hey, big boy.
All right.
Endurance-y boy. If I had Pulinpa on him, he'd be Endurance and Pulinpa-y boy, but he doesn't have that, so that's okay, though. But we've got Ice Amp now, so now his Bufu skills are going to be really, really strong. Yes, look at that. That's just a face that you can't hate, man. So, what do you get? Makuga? Yeah, I don't need Makuga. His skill set is fine how it is. Infinite power! Yes, exactly that, Drukers. Exactly that. Okay.
Finished for now?
I can actually just register him right
Register
here,
you'd
so...
like to register this?
Because Ice Amp is exactly where I want it to be in the skills there, so...
Time for some rehabilitation.
Yes, his hair is fabulous as well, so...
Gather them.
Okay, and now we just got Trumpeter, so where is... Here he is, Black Frost. Got everything we need for that, so let's fuse that up. And he'll get Ice Amp out of this, but unfortunately I don't plan on passing his Ice Amp to the things that I want. I mean, Black Frost does make a really solid Ice persona there too, though, because as you can see, he has all of the qualities that I need out of my Ice persona, aka he will be able to learn Bufudyne by me giving it to him from King Frost. He nullifies Nuke skill, so I can give him Frydyne. He gets Ice Amp. All I need to do is pass Invigorate 2 and Spellmaster to him, and voila, he's really, really solid. But I have another persona that I'd like to use for my Ice Elemental attacks that I'll get into in just a little while. Oh, was it Conquer? Yeah, I can see that.
Things are possible. Do you wish a
And
fusion
pay another
with
100,000 yen for this one? Sure, why not? Blow all our money, man. So we'll give him Bufudyne, we'll give him Frydyne, because that'll work out for him. Debilitate for sure. And he gets Ice Amp, so I'm not going to pass that up. We can check what his next skill is, though, if I do. Okay, he gets Freeze Boost as well. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's see here. Tia or Baisudi. No thanks. Don't need those. He's got Debilitate, so he doesn't need Rakunda. I really don't care for Ice Break, so I guess it's just between those two.
It will receive a great deal of power.
Okay, let's do this then.
I see.
And we'll get ourselves a Black Frost. He's also got one-shot kill there, so that's pretty damn good, and Miracle Punch, but nice to meet you as well, Black Frost. Hee-ho indeed.
Okay.
Also, he has a solid left hook, so that's always a good thing. Get rid of that on the list. There we go. Thankfully, we don't have to do nearly as much fusing tomorrow because, well, we don't have to do any fusing tomorrow. We're going to be picking vegetables tomorrow instead. So, here's Freeze Boost, Repel Fire, but he's already got that, and I don't need that for anything that I'm fusing him into, right? Yeah, he's only fused into, like, one other thing. So, yeah, won't need it. Okay, let's get rid of it. It's a really good skill to have, though, but he already has Repel Fire, so that's why I'm kind of like, eh. And he gets the skill Diamond Dust at level 72 there. It's basically like Bufudyne, except way more powerful. Well, I say way more powerful, but in reality it costs 4 times the SP for about 25% more damage, which means it's really, honestly, not worth it. Like, I'm not going to be using any of these higher-end elemental skills, like, at all in this game, because these just cost less, and that's a lot more manageable, I think, so... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely... I mean, that sounds about right for a persona that you're, you know, strengthening from, like, level 1 or 2 or 3 or wherever he was, you know what I mean, Conker? So, I can definitely see that happening.
Done already?
Yeah, it's basically the level 4 ice skill, so... Totally not worth it in my opinion, but you can use it if you want. So... I'm just not going to use it, that's all. Bufudyne and Frydyne can go there. We can put Miracle Punch, one-shot kill... Debilitate, Ice Amp, and Freeze Boost. So yeah, not a bad skill set, all things considered. I need to unequip him, though, so that I can fuse him into, or not fuse him, itemize him,
Just
so
add this.
let's do that. Okay,
You
register
Justine,
him
you
up,
want to- are you
then we'll
sure?
turn him into a weapon for Anne there. It's probably her best weapon in the game, even though the only problem really with Anne's weapons is she doesn't really get a weapon that increases her stats, which is what I would prioritize when making items, but I figured, Anne doesn't really get a decent gun there either, so I figured I'll get her something better for her weapon.
Looks like
And that's
you
how we
have a
get this, the Naraka Whip there. Not a whole lot of accuracy on it, but it has a high chance of freezing opponents that she uses it on as well. Doesn't work too well with her, whatchamacallit, with her fire skills because they don't really stack with each other at all, but if she's in the party with Makoto, it helps out too, or even if she's in the party with me and I want to use nuclear skills, because then the nuclear skills will deal technical damage on the freeze. So it's not a bad thing to have, all things considered.
So, this is what it will become. This may prove somewhat extreme.
You think, Igor? You're making me basically kill the demon version of Atlas's mascot to make a weapon. Great. Okay, well, we made that. So that takes care of that now.
Finished for now?
I think we're done here for today.
Done already?
Let's see. We don't need to fuse that yet, or that. Right? Yeah, we don't need to fuse anything else for today, so we're good. Let's get out of here.
No slacking off. That's unbelievable.
Okay. And fitting, of course, on the chilliest day of the year that we give Anne a weapon that's, like, icy. So, not good on the accuracy, but it's okay. The high chance of freeze is well worth it, and we'll have Masuka Kaja anyway, so that'll make the difference there. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now, let's, I'm actually going to save it real quick again.
I'll just add this.
Since we got all of that done, might as well not have to do any of that over. Okay, so we need to find something to do today to pass the time, since Futaba's not available for us to max her out today. And I know just the thing to do. Seems appropriate considering what's going to be happening very, very shortly. We're going to work again, boys. Where are we gonna go work? Well, there's only one place to work in the underground mall, so let's work at the flower shop. Can't develop the kindness anymore, but we will find out the results of that one mementos request we had from a long time ago for the shop if we do come here. So let's do it. Well, it's the same apron I wear at LeBlanc, at Crossroads, everywhere else I've worked, so I would hope so. Hopefully I don't get too much pollen on it. Thanks, Hanasaki. Oh, did they? Yeah, first I've heard of it. Oh, okay, huh. I don't know. Divine intervention, yeah, right. Maybe the Phantom Thieves? Right. Well, I'm glad you believe in them, because I also believe in them. No, it's fine, Hanasaki. Might have to give you some of this back, though. I might have to take some flowers to go today. I'm gonna be needing them very shortly. Well, we should still be vigilant. The city can be a dangerous place, you know. But, yeah, probably a little safer than before. Alright, later, Hanasaki.
How are you feeling?
Didn't get a request today, but that's okay. We don't need the extra kindness. So I've probably got like 100 kindness by now, though. I've been boosting it like crazy, following me getting it to rank 5. So, what's up, Morgana?
Wanna head back?
Okay, you can tell me later. Probably gonna want to wash my hands before I head out tonight. Oh, and it's raining. Great. Well, there goes all the chilly weather, although the rain is probably super cold. I didn't want to vote before, but that's so irresponsible. But now I'm going to do it because the guy that's going to be in power seems cool. Oh, God.
Ah, you're back.
Think I know who this is. Yep. Hifumi's exhibition match is happening tonight. Well, we've got Garuda available for us. We don't need to get an affinity reading with her. No, we do not. Okay. Do I need to do anything else before we go see her? I don't think so. Let me just check off my checklist here real quick. Got Garuda. We did the Naraka Whip today. And yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, here we go. Let's go check out Hifumi's exhibition match. True, very true, Conker. She wouldn't be available tonight because of the rain, so no problem, Hifumi. Definitely want to, check this out. You've been practicing so much with me, so. Yeah, there you go. That's the spirit. You win this match there, Hifumi. Give it all you've got. I know you can do it.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Is there, stands at the venue, or what? Oh, okay, gotcha. So I'll watch from outside the match room then.
All right.
Good luck. She's gonna need it. Oh boy. As we'll see in a moment. Well, when they start out the Confidant rank with that music, you know things are not gonna go very well. Come on, Hifumi, run circles around that guy. Show him who's boss. Uh-oh. Well, she did something good, so... And now she's not doing something good. Great. Oh my god. People are really shitting on her. Oh, she surrendered. Oh, crap. You made some good moves. Don't shortchange yourself now. Yeah, Twitchception there, Conker, basically. Well, David and Goliath stories usually end fairly well, I mean. Well, if I'm being honest with you, Fumi, you said before yourself that you shouldn't hurt the pieces more than they, they've done a lot for you. So I think you made the decision that makes the most sense considering what we've learned from your confidant there. It was a queenly decision despite the fact that, you're not my queen. Makoto's, I guess, quote-unquote, my queen, because that's the only queen that I know of. But it's queenly nonetheless. I do. Well, yeah, you're overseeing all the pieces, so you gotta lose with grace and dignity. Well, because you gave it all you've got for the first time, and you were playing genuinely. It wasn't rigged, so that's why you feel happy, because it was the first time you could really go out there and play shogi without someone looking over your shoulder the whole time, so. And there's also that. Right, and what you do from this point on is probably keep playing shogi, right? Oh, come on, you did your best. I guess. Okay, sounds good. I'll keep that in mind. And so, for watching Hifumi lose spectacularly, but allowing herself to be free of the shackles that her mother placed on her for all of her shogi career thus far, we get rank 9 of the Star Confidant, and we get a new ability, Turyu, which allows us to instantly escape from battle instead of having to wait several turns to do it like we used to. So that's pretty nice. Oh, and my family just landed at the Orlando airport. Cool. Means they're safe and sound. Mom will call me when they get to the hotel. Cool. My family, other than me, is going to Florida for 9 days. So it's going to be very quiet in this house for 9 days. I had to stay behind because, one, I couldn't get the time off of work, and two, somebody's got to take care of Jaeger. So I volunteered to stay behind because I knew work wasn't going to give me the time off. So yeah, basically like with Shinya there, Conker. Exactly.
All right.
Can learn much from your failures. What have you been thinking about? Oh, no! Come on, Hifumi, you can't get rid of me that easily. What are you even talking about? Like, it's been fun learning shogi with you, come on. Don't shortchange all the time we've spent together. I don't think so, Hifumi. I'm bringing you back with me by hook or by crook. Well, that is one perk, Drukers, so that is one perk of staying home. Sometimes it's nice to have the quiet. I mean, granted, probably by day 9 it's going to drive me nuts, but I'm going to find other things to do to keep the time passing. Okay, moment of truth, people. Going to pause for dramatic effect here. Because we went to the flower shop earlier today. I said I needed some flowers to go. Who did I need them for? Drum roll, please. Sorry if this is making a huge amount of noise on the mic. Not Hifumi. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Well, hey, I mean, like I said, I've enjoyed the time we've played shogi together. We gotta keep playing, man. This is a fun game. One of these days I'll beat you. One of these days. Okay, sounds good. I'll try to prepare myself. Yep, that's it, Hifumi. Irreplaceable friendships.
Let's go home.
So now you know who I'm choosing as Saizo's romantic partner there. Hifumi, though, is my number 2 pick for the entire game there. I really like her character and her development over the course of the whole playthrough there. It's just not quite. It's definitely better than Haru in my book, but it's just not quite enough development as a person, I guess. She still sort of seems like the same person almost. She's more open, obviously, at the end of her confidant with you than she was previously, but she still seems almost like the same person by the end of her confidant. There's development, just not as much, I think, as my number 1 pick, who we're going to be going to see tonight. So that leaves only one person left. Mrs. Cougar. Well, I thought Mrs. Cougar was Kawakami. What are you talking about, Drukers? The one who thinks I'm into older women. Alright! Well, I mean, we know that, but not anybody else does. Great. Don't worry, we'll be going. I just got to do one more thing. Well, 2 more things, so I'll definitely be careful. That's all it has to be. Just be as careful as I have been. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, guys. Anyway. So Haru wants to secure a route in the palace. We are going to do that, just not yet. And Futaba is available today, so we can max out her confidence today. Cool. So that's what we'll do.
Just add this.
First, we're going to save, though. Let's cross this off the list as well. Okay, so we don't need anything for Futaba's confidant there because she's just going to be maxed out. I've got something for Chihaya's confidant. We just need to go get our tomatoes from Haru. We need to put some carrots in, and we'll go see Futaba, and then we'll go see Chihaya. Gonna have to bring the flowers with me. Come on, Morgana, we got things to do. JonTron still has nothing new to say. Hopefully his career change goes okay. I'll be back, Futaba. Gotta pick up vegetables. Man, he's off in a hurry. And this will take care of all of our daytime confidants once we max Futaba out, so that'll be good. Yes, she asked in rank 8 of the confidant there. She said she specifically asks you that, and I played it off at the time as if I was like, oh well, I have to say this in order for me to, get rank 8 of the confidant. That was a bunch of bullshit. I said it because it's, as far as from what I understand, I don't know how true this is, but I don't think you could actually romance her unless you say that option. I don't think they give you the option, at least according to some of the sources that I've seen online, but then again, those sources have been wrong before, so that could just be a bunch of bullshit. It is the only way to get her to rank 8 without having to hang out with her again, though, or rank 9 without having to hang out with her again, though, so. And, I mean, I had the time to hang out with her, but, oh, wait, I'm not going here. What am I doing? I don't even need to go back that way hardly at all again in the game. Need to go up here and not get on the train in time. Don't you close that door. Don't you close that door. There we go. Whew, made it. It's just when I think of Mrs. Cougar there, Drukers, I think of Kawakami, because if anybody's a cougar, besides Morgana's, what he said about Anne way back in the game, if anybody's a cougar, it's Kawakami in this particular instance. Okay, up to the rooftop to harvest our vegetables. Gotta eat your vegetables, Saizo. Oh look, they're nice and ripe. Hey, Haru.
Good day.
Let's take a look at those vegetables we got there. You know, you should really be helping out, Saizo. God, annoys me. He doesn't do anything. Haru's done enough work, man. Give her a break. A couple of sun tomatoes, though, out of that, so that's good. Let's put some more vegetables down there. I'm gonna put carrots down, and then after this, I'm gonna put down tomatoes a couple of times, so. Then we should have enough of everything by that point. I think we should have like 10 carrots and might even have 10 tomatoes. Probably, actually no, it'll be more like 8, I think, if I've been looking at them correctly. Okay, so the carrots will be ready on 12/7, which is exactly what my my schedule says, so that's good. All right, cool. And now let's get out of here. All the way back down without somehow alerting anybody. I mean, I am a little sneak, so... Okay, off we go. So let's go and check in with Futaba then. Max out her confidant. And then the real moment of truth will happen tonight. Hey, Futaba. What's up?
Welcome back.
Yo! Well, let's hang out.
But
We'll be fine. Not to worry. You're ready for what? Oh, okay. So she's ready to be okay without me around, huh? Alright, let's hang out with her one last time. Okay, sounds good.
all right.
Back to Akihabara we go then. See if she'll be okay in that department store.
I'm going to go take a look around by myself.
Okay.
If I'm not back in half an hour,
Tell my family I love them.
just stay here and wait for me to come back.
Or that. Okay.
I'm kinda nervous, but here I go. Time to make like a tree and branch out.
Go for it, Futaba. Maybe she's stuck in World War III again. Oh boy. Or she just got, you know, nerded out on some crazy tack. Maybe I should call her. Oh, there you are.
Sorry, I totally forgot to check the time.
Well, you said a half an hour, and here I am 45 minutes later. You gotta work on that part. Good lord, excuse me. You gotta work on that part, Futaba.
I was having fun.
Oh, were you?
Guess that
Well, that's
means I
good.
beat my mission, huh?
I think so. Sounds like you were okay without me around.
No, it was the same Akihabara as before, but everything looked so different to me this time.
It's because you were actually looking up at it this time, Futaba. Before, you probably had your head down and buried in either the floor or your phone.
It's not just here, though. My whole world is expanding. Every day brings new and different discoveries.
Well, good.
The direction of Sojiro's cowlick, the atmosphere of Yongen, the various types of coffee beans.
I think you're noticing things that I wouldn't notice myself,
Things
but
might be the exact same as they were yesterday, but from my perspective, it's all spinning.
that means every day's a new day.
I knew it was possible, but I had never really felt that sensation before now. I just hope I can keep changing little by little, like everyone else does.
I think you can. Yeah, we'll do this together, Futaba. We got plenty of time to work on that there, little sis.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, by the way, I got a text from Kana-chan saying she got a job at a convenience store.
Oh, really?
It sounds like she's just happy to be living life like a normal teenager.
Well, that's good for her.
Plus, she got study guides with the money she made. She's gonna take the high school entrance exam.
Good, good. I'm
Even
glad she's
Kana-chan's
working
trying
on
to
stuff.
step out into the world.
Sounds like she's, you're gonna have to step up to, you know, go with her. Although, I guess the real question is, do you want to get a job as well? I mean, it might be a good experience
The
for you.
Phantom Thieves are more important right now,
Yeah, okay.
but I'd like to someday.
Okay, well, good. There's another thing to strive
You said you'd give
towards
me a
there.
reward if I completed my promise list. Remember?
Yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? Well, I've got enough money. I honor my promises. Let's do this. What you need?
Man. You know, I was looking in a bunch of stores thinking about what to buy, but it felt kind of weird.
What
There
did
were
it
plenty
feel
of
like?
things I wanted, but it was all stuff I could get if I worked really hard.
Sounds like you've got some ambition there,
And
Futaba.
after all, I already have something I wouldn't have been able to get on my own.
And what's that?
You don't think so?
I don't know. I feel like you can achieve anything you put your mind to, Futaba. So,
Oh, you're forgetting.
wow.
You gave me something really important.
What did I give you?
You gave me my life back.
Oh, yeah. I guess I did sort of help you out a lot, didn't I?
It's thanks to you that I learned I'm fine just as I am. And that I learned to trust my mom again. I was as good as dead. But you resurrected me.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush.
I want to use my work with the Phantom Thieves to return you the favor.
Okay.
And when I remember all the friends I've made, it's like I'm tapping into some kind of unknown power.
Actually, that's your second awakening, which is gonna happen in about 2 minutes here. Maybe even shorter time.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart.
Yeah, it's really nice. This rank is kind of heartwarming, I think. It's just nice to see her come full circle, man. And it's also nice that her character development didn't just totally stop after her palace. Her being a party member is really... It's one of the reasons, again, why I like her as the best party member in the game total. Because she gets enough character development to where it's like... She's really well fleshed out character by the time the game's over with, especially at this point, you know, so... But we've maxed out our Hermit Confidant for giving Futaba back the confidence she needs to become a normal human being. What a concept. And she gets 2 abilities for her rank 10 there. Final Guard, which allows her to nullify an attack that will be fatal to any party member in your party there. And also her second awakening.
All right.
So that's good. And for maxing out the Hermit Confidant, we can now fuse Ungyoki, which is the most powerful Hermit persona there. We're actually going to be fusing that guy, but I don't plan on using him outside of New Game Plus. I would like to fuse him, though, so I don't have to go and max out Futaba's Confidant in New Game Plus, though, to make him, so... Gonna do that in a little while, not just yet, though. So, about that power you were talking about. Swear it to your bones there, Futaba. Use the Necronomicon for its most hidden potential.
Whoa! My heart just leveled up! A new me rises from the ashes!
Aptly put, because for maxing out the Hermit Confidant there and getting Futaba's metamorphosis from her second awakening, Necronomicon has transformed into Prometheus. Not that much different because it's Futaba and she doesn't really have a battle role, but it's pretty good for a reason you'll see in a moment.
You gave me my life back, so it's my turn to risk my life for you.
Well, hopefully nobody will have to risk anybody's life here,
Feel free
so
to tell me anything. I'll do whatever I can to help.
I'll be counting on you there, little sis. I'll take you seriously, yeah, I'll be counting on you.
Leave it to me.
Something out of another game, you know? Which one would that be?
And
And?
I never said I was gonna let my reward go unclaimed.
Right, I figured you were gonna...
So, let me see.
Just don't make it too expensive.
How about a month's supply of instant yakisoba? Pretty good deal, huh?
Isn't that something we could get on the home shopping channel? Actually, let me check the televisions and see if that's on the home shopping channel today.
I don't wanna order it off the net, though. Let's go look
Oh.
for it in the real world.
Okay, well, I suppose. Emil, is that you? Yes, it does in fact have a smiley face on it.
Now I know how much
It's
fun
just
walking
funny.
around can be.
Well, then let's go look for that yakisoba then.
Thanks.
You're welcome. She's such a good character, man. And so, also for maxing out Futaba's Confidant there, she doesn't get anything to nullify or evade any skills because obviously she doesn't have a battle roll, so she's not weak to anything, but she does get the Treasure Skimmer ability, which lets you, basically what she'll do, at the beginning of certain fights, if an enemy is carrying a rare item like a skill card or something to that effect, she will highlight them at the beginning of a fight and say, ooh, what's this you've got hanging around there? And then that way, you'll know to be like, okay, well, if I, get these enemies held up, I can ask that enemy for an item and I'll get a rare item out of them. So it's pretty good. It helps out. Granted, by this point in the game, there's basically nothing that I need to get a rare item from holding them up, but it's not bad. Probably a decent way to get some skill cards from enemies that you can encounter in dungeons, but I don't really need any of their skill cards, so.
Ah, you're back.
Well, there's only one person that I am can be. Yeah, basically, Mark, that's pretty much what it is. I think at one point she literally says word for word, not oh whoa, but I'm pretty sure she literally says, ooh, now what do we have here? So, almost exactly like that, so. Alright. Well, we've got a fortune persona there, so we have it for Chihaya's rank. Nothing else to do tonight, so let's go take care of this. Yeah, ooh.
Hey,
And following this, we'll be going into the palace. Finally, getting down to business here. Yeah, one way to read it, Carbon. Ah, okay, gotcha, Conquer. So it's if the she let me start again. If the enemy would give you the give me the goods option, whatever she's basically, if they were going to give it to you when you hold them up, she lets you know. Is that a way to? Is that basically what you're trying to say there, Conquer? Like if they were going to say give me the goods and it was going to be red when we held them up, she'll give that to you? Is that basically the long and short of it? Actually, I don't know why I'm going there. I don't need to pay the fee. We could just go like this. Oh, I brought the flowers with me. All right, here we go. Basically, okay, gotcha. And after this, let's see. Won't be long before we can max. So basically, Hifumi we need to spend time with one more time before we can max her out. But Chihaya, after this rank, should be able to be maxed out completely. And then we'll max out Hifumi. Then it's just Mishima that we've got to worry about. Because, I mean, if you look at our confidants here, automatic, automatic, automatic. Chihaya's going to be maxed in like 2 days after today. Hifumi in a couple of days after today. And then it's just Mishima. And then we are completely maxed out, other than the automatic ones, which we'll get to go from there. Remember, if you may recall from when I was at the flower shop yesterday in game, Mark, I said I'd like to get some flowers to go. I might need them for something very shortly. I didn't get flowers as an item. I'm just saying it because it would make sense that I would want to bring it to somebody whom I'm admitting my love for here. Let's do a verification test, Chihaya. I'll have you. Okay, yeah. Sounds good. Let's have a seat and see what she's got going on here.
Yes.
Cross
Thing
this
is,
right off the list there. Oh, did you? Okay. Sounds like you might have some work ahead of you with them then.
it's just
Oh, maybe they're still taking those drugs. That's not good. Okay, good. Good, that's good for them. Okay, I'm sure they'll appreciate that part too. Right, right. Oh, really? You're gonna give me mine back? Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. I mean, we don't need the 100,000 yen anymore, but I didn't honestly expect I'd ever get it back. Okay, thanks. But that's what I mean, man, is that she starts the confidant, like, essentially as if she's not willing to branch out, you know what I mean? She's not willing to take the steps necessary to expose things, even though she knows that there's shady stuff going on with the ADP there. And if, as a matter of fact, she's almost making it happen in a way. She's causing it to happen a little bit herself because she's actively taking the steps to make it so the ADP continues to brainwash people. As she goes along in the confidant, she realizes the error of her ways, and not only does she say, you know what, I'm going to stop this madness, she works to make herself a better person as a fortune teller so that she can be the person that these people need by the end of the confidant. So that's part of the reason why I like Chihaya's confidant so much. She just becomes a better person over the whole thing. I know I've messed with her in the past, but it's all in good fun. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Conquer. So she'll basically make it so that even if the option wouldn't have been read, it will be read when she notifies you. Okay.
What?
Oh, this must be the executive class. Oh, boy. No. Why would she say all of those things about the ADP if it was forced? Why would they actively say something that's negative about their company? Not forced. That was the truth, actually.
No.
Right. Yeah, he was just jacking with all of you to take all of your money. You need to live your own lives now. Mm-hmm. I don't know, they do seem pretty gullible. Right. Well, you heard it from her own mouth, so I don't understand how you can still be doubting her. Excuse me? What part do you think I played in this? I'm just a random dude that hangs out here pretty often. Why don't you listen to what she's saying? She's the one who's important here. No, you shut your mouth because you're being an idiot. Yeah, I think. Oh, okay, gotcha, Conquer. Okay, that makes sense. Well, you can place your trust in her, just don't place your trust in everything else the ADP gave you. She's not going to be able to do that for you. You got to do that yourself. Why don't you tell these assholes what for, Chihaya? Yeah, there you go. You got to say it with conviction, though, Chihaya. You're looking down. Look at all of them in the face and tell them what they need to hear. I don't know, maybe take your life in your own goddamn hands for once in your lazy-ass life? Only if you brought it on yourself. Come on, Chihaya. Give them what they need to hear. There you go. Bring that fire out. Of course, the real question is, where'd she get the country dialect from? I suppose she did say she moved in from a small town, though. From what I understand, it's different in Japan. Like, there's city dialect and country dialect, and it's not as different as North and South dialect, like Deep South, this sort of dialect, like Sandy from SpongeBob dialect versus New York City dialect in the United States, but I guess it makes sense. They gotta say it's country dialect somehow. Of course, she's never talked like this before, so that's sort of coming out of nowhere, but she explains it in a moment. Yeah, you tell those assholes. So she's overcome her country dialect by living in the city for a while, but obviously, in times of great stress, she lapses back into it. Okay, that makes sense. Right, exactly. You need the strength and conviction to change your own fate. Forward with conviction. Mm-hmm. Baby steps, that's all. Right. Well, you'll take responsibility for it, though. And like I said, she's growing as a person in this confidant because she's actually helping the people that she's hurt in the past. So, I mean, it's not that much greater in terms of character development than some of the other characters, but it made enough of an impact on me anyway. She's just Chihaya now. No maiden, no monster, just the person that she is. I don't know, they seem pretty dead set in their ways there. Well, that's the easy way out, Chihaya. You gotta show them that the hard way is the only way. Nobody ever said that things were easy. Can't avoid it, gotta face it head on. And, as we know now, fate can be changed. Yep. Well, good. Sounds like you're doing exactly what you need to do, Chihaya. That's kind of... I get that a lot, I'll be honest. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's nothing super incredible. Like, I still think that Futaba gets far more character development as a person than Chihaya does, but again, not really romancing Futaba. That just seems like not a good option in my eyes. So, yeah. Just Chihaya. You're welcome. It's a good one. I like it. And so, for allowing Chihaya to show the way to the people that she's hurt in the past, to help them with their futures, we get rank 9 of the Fortune Confidant there.
All right.
Cool. But that's not all. Yeah, I get that a little bit too. Well, it's like with the people that you're helping. Nobody ever said that things were easy around here. And what's that? Plus, obviously, if anybody's gonna see about the fact that we're romantically involved, I figure it's someone with psychic powers that would be able to see through the bullshit, the facade that I keep up. So, we've shown them the true way. Yes. Didn't even need to use the Ebola this time. Why do I come here? Well, that's pretty simple, Chihaya. It's not just for the fortune telling. It's so that I can be with you.
What?
Not joking.
No.
I'm serious. I had to say it sometime. Figured now's as good a time as any. No, it's fine, Chihaya. Great deal of stress going on here. Well, the right person's come along, Chihaya, so... yeah, I think so. By this point, we're probably experts. Okay, so there you go. We've gained an intimate relationship with one of the ladies of Persona 5. Finally! Only had to hold out the whole game talking about it.
Just a little longer?
You just need someone to keep you from getting cold, don't you? Well, it's fine. I can slide right up next to you there like we did previously. Of course, this time it might not be as platonic as it was previously if I'm sliding up next to her. Well, yeah, that is true, Conquer. We are the wild card, so we can't really... Our fate can't be judged directly. It can only be temporarily seen until I decide, you know what, I'm going to change it now. Oh, and, well, please... Well, I should also mention, I've got one more thing to say here. I've just become Fortune's fool. So, how utterly appropriate. Well, anyway... So that takes care of that. This is the real reason I stayed home alone. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not good, guys. People are getting a little bit fanatical about this. It's not good. Yeah, it'll be fine, Ryuji. We'll get this going. The bigger they are, Ryuji, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Okay, let's see here. So, nothing to do during the day now because we've maxed out all of our daytime confidants. Let's see here. It's sunny today, during the day. I kind of want to go and, like, I was going to go to the palace today, but I kind of want to go to There's one other job, the convenience store, that I'd like to go to so we can see the conclusion of that side quest in Mementos before we go and take care of the palace stuff. So I figure that way we've got all of our affairs in order if I go and do that. So we might just go do that. Let's see here. And I was going to fuse the Regenerate 3 skill card today, but I kind of need Garuda for tonight when I go and hang out with Hifumi again so that we can get her ready for her max thing. Are we actually going to the palace this stream? Probably not. We might end the stream like right in the palace, but after this it'll be all palace or Memento stuff for like the entirety of next week, basically. Like all 4 of the streams will be us doing either Shido's palace or Memento stuff. So just take care of all of our affairs before we get to that point. But yeah, I don't want to potentially not be able to get the affinity reading there for Hifumi. So we'll go get the affinity reading for tonight, and we'll go spend time with her tonight. During the day, we can go to the convenience store just so we see how that side quest ended, and then it won't take long for us to get to the point where we're ready to go into the palace after this. So.
Hey.
And actually, Chihiya's ready for her next rank, so I can totally get rid of Asterius now, if I really wanted to. Okay, so we need to go to Shinjuku to get the affinity reading. It's the last one we need to get, so we don't need to worry about that too much after this. I'll be getting a money reading tomorrow, though. So. And other than that, what else do I need to do then? I could always fuse on Gyoki today, I suppose. Maybe we'll go do that. First things first, though, let's go get our affinity reading done. We'll do the fusing over at Shinjuku. What do I need to make on Gyoki anyway? I need to downfuse a ton of things in order to make it work for all of the stuff that I need to put on people. But it'll work. It won't take too long to do. And then we'll have a really, really, really strong persona with us, but it'll probably cost us a couple 100,000 yen to make, but that's okay. Yeah, let's read a fortune today.
What shall we do?
So, affinity reading, the final one that we need for the game. And we need it for Hifumi. But to be fair, Chihiya did just give us back 100,000 yen yesterday, so that should make things a little bit better for us in terms of getting all of that to go. Okay, cool.
What do you think?
Alright, so now we've got that going. Hifumi should be ready after hanging out with her tonight with Garuda and our party, but we'll see in a moment. Well, not a moment, but, you know, in a little bit. Okay, so what do I need here? I need to gather up my materials first. So let's go do that.
You'd like to read the
register anything?
compendium?
Nope.
These are the
Okay.
paths you have walked.
So, out of everything here, what do I need? I need to make another Red Rider, but this time it needs to have a bunch of gun skills available for it. So we need to get Set and Jetayu.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this and
For the
accept
first
this
fusion.
persona.
Where is Jetayu? There he is.
Is this what you want? A fee is required. This is your power.
So we got that, and then what else do we need? We need to get a couple of low-end personas in order to make the things that we need to fuse up to Ongyoki. I need to get a Kelpie, which is way down here. And I also need an Agathion, right? Yep, I do.
This persona, a fee is required.
Bringing back all the
Accept
old
this
school
persona.
personas that we used way back in the
This
beginning of the
persona
game,
fee
although
is
we never
required.
actually used
This
Kelpie,
is your
but, you know.
power.
So we need Kelpie, that we're going to fuse with Red Rider to make one of the keys that we need. We need to make an Oni with charge, so I need to get Satanta for that. Let's see. Ah, there we are.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this
I need to
persona
put
and
charge
accept
on
this persona.
Oni, so we'll do that from Satanta. I need a Kodama. All the way down here somewhere. There you are.
This persona, you'll withdraw this and accept this persona.
And
This
Regent.
persona, you'll withdraw this and accept this persona.
Okay. So we can make Red Rider, then we make Kinki with Kelpie and Red Rider, then we can make Oni, Gathian and Satanta, Fuki with Kodama and Regent, and then we need to make a new Suiki. We've made Suiki more than like any other persona in this game so far. But we need a Suiki that has charge in his skill list, so that's what we're gonna do. And then we'll need to buy Fuki back because I need to make Suiki out of Fuki.
The inmate needs our
There's a lot of
guidance.
ki going around today, basically.
Fusion.
Okay, well, first things first, easy one. Let's do Kodama and
You
Regent
really
to make
need
Fuki.
this?
You could have caught a Fuki as well a long time ago, like way back in, I want to say Kanashiro's palace, but yeah, it's okay. We can get it now instead.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
And actually, it's a star persona, so if I really cared enough, I could just keep this one for when I do fuse on Gyoki, but that would involve me doing even more fusing, and yeah, we don't need that. I could probably pass Magaru. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Rakakaja Rakunda. And, I don't know, I guess Miragi maybe.
It will receive a great deal of power. Girls, let us begin.
Oh good, they're firing off fireworks already. It's not even close to July 4th yet. Gonna have to bring Jaeger in soon. He's gonna get spooked if they keep firing those off.
Okay.
Okay, that gets us Fuki. Get him wind boost, dodge wind. He doesn't need to dodge, he can drain wind, so that's fine. And resist Psy. So you could have gotten it from here to get it on Amano Uzume a while ago, but yeah, we didn't need to bother with that. I'll just get rid of Miragi for that. He's fine with the stuff he's got. Okay, so we got Fuki. Now, we need to make an Oni with charge, so let's do this and that.
Will this truly help you?
Actually, I kind of like the Oni that we had, so let me... Well,
Do
no,
you
this will
really
be fine.
need this? Select the skills you'd
It's not like I'm going to use Oni for much of anything after this anyway. Swift Strike, Rising Slash... Rakunda... No, not Rakunda. Charge and Sharp
It
Steel.
will receive extraordinary power. I see.
So that takes care of that. He's probably even a little better than the Oni that we had previously, so... Okay, so we did Oni and Fuki. And we need to make another Red Rider with a bunch of gun skills.
All right.
Good strength boost there. Get rid of Rampage, it sucks. There we go. And then let's fuse, let's see. Jetayu and Set will make the Red Rider. So, yep.
Do you really need this?
I do, actually, as you'll see in a moment.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
So I want to inherit one-shot kill. You can probably inherit triple down as well. And then I want snipe and cripple on the same persona.
It will receive extraordinary
So yeah,
power.
Ongyoki is going to be pretty damn powerful because he's going to have both of those skills on his skill list there.
Girls,
Again, I don't really plan on using him, but I suppose just having him as a failsafe is fine. There's our new Red Rider. Probably a little better, maybe, than the one that we had before. Not that I need the one before, but...
Okay.
Negative pile, resist confuse. I can get rid of Psybreak for that. And last stand, I'll get rid of Masayo for that too. So rage boost, but we don't need that. So there we go. Have I fused everything that I need to do? Yeah, because I need to fuse Kinki and Suiki, but I need to fix skills first
Finished
before I
when you
do that.
finished.
So let's fix skill lists, register personas, and then we'll go from there. Not you, though, Kelpie. You're fine how you are. Garula, Magaru, Terukaja, Rakakaja, Rakunda, Tetra Break, Resist Side Windows. Yeah, you're good. Now, for you... Giant Slice, it's Memory Blow, it's all foes, okay. So, we'll do that, I think, and then we'll do that. Actually, we'll do that. There we go. And for Red Rider, we need one-shot kill, triple down. We'll do this. And we'll do that. And I think that's good for his list. Okay. Well, that's fine then.
Let's do it.
Save here real quick.
Do you have...
Register those up.
You'd like to register this? Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to now
Okay,
choose.
let's do some fusions then. So we need to fuse Red Rider with Kelpie to make a new Kinki there.
Will this truly
Let's go
help
do
you?
that. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we didn't need resist Psi from it. It was maybe we need dodge Psi, so that's we don't really need that from the other one.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
What do we want to inherit on Kinki? We want one-shot kill, snipe, and cripple. Probably triple down as well.
It will
Oh no, I
receive
can only pass these three.
extraordinary
Okay, that's
power.
fine.
Then let us
I don't need triple down anyway because I've got a skill card of triple down, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, so we've got Fuki and Kinki. We just need to make a new Suiki,
Alright.
and we'll need to buy back Fuki, obviously, but we'll do that in a moment. Bad beat instead of Vajra Blast, I think. That's fine. And then if we fuse Oni with Fuki, we'll get Suiki.
Help you?
And we want to pass charge to Suiki there. Okay.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
At the very least. We'll pass Swift Strike as well because it just makes sense. Rakunda, Charge, and I guess Sharp Student.
It will receive a great deal of power. Now for a rebirth.
Okay. Now we've got Suiki. Yeah, Suiki. I almost thought I mispronounced it again, but nope. We're good. Wage War. Overhead Butts. Yeah. Get rid of Wage War. Bufula, though, I'll keep. Okay. So that's good. So we got Kinki, Suiki. Let's go get Fuki
Change your
back.
steam. Read here.
Where is he? Somewhere around here. There he is.
This persona, a fee is required. This is your power.
Okay, so I'll need to
Done
register
already.
them once I get Kinki and Suiki's skill lists fine. And then we'll be good. Sledgehammer, Bad Beat, one-shot kill. Actually, one-shot kill there. Rakukaja, Dodge Psi, Snipe, Cripple, Regenerate. Okay, that works. And then Suiki is Strength, Magic, or Even, so just do that. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Oh, actually, hang on. I need to
Done already.
save first, just in case of failure.
Let's do it.
Okay. Now we'll go fuse.
How go?
Last fusion for today.
Register. You'd like to register this?
Don't need to worry about Suiki there, but we're good.
Time
In
for
that
some
regard-
rehabilitation. Let's execute. Now choose.
Advanced fusion actually is what
Gather
we
them.
need. So now we have access to Ungyoki, which is a really high level persona, and again, that's probably partially why I don't plan on using him until New Game Plus, because he's going to have a lot of good gun skills on him, and he'll be really, really strong for physical attacks. He's not the highest level persona we're going to be fusing, but we'll get to the rest of that after this. So there's Ungyoki. Nice, whatever that weapon is for you. Yes, oof money. That's what's going to happen in a moment. But he does have really good stats to start with, so that will help us out. I'll basically be focusing mostly on his strength stat once I actually start to like level him up. Because probably for the bonus boss, that's what he's being fused for, is for the bonus boss there, for a damage dealer for that fight. But once I get him all fused up there, I'll be yeah, basically focusing on his strength and everything. I might even get him to level 99 from strengthening him, but I'm not 100% sure about that yet. Anyway.
Wish for more power than you can handle.
225,000 yen. Yeah, well, I expected a large sum, so pay out the nose for it.
Inherited skills, inmate.
Back down to 2 million yen right now. That's something. So we definitely want one-shot kill for him. We want charge. We want snipe and cripple. And the rest of the skills that I get really don't matter because we're going to be replacing it with something else soon anyway, so... Yes, the bonus boss is New Game Plus exclusive, so I can't actually do anything with it here in regular New Game, or else I'd probably challenge it in regular New Game, so... we'll get Sharp Student. I was going to get Regenerate 1, but I think he gets Regenerate 3 by level up, so we'll see in a moment.
Now for a rebirth.
And there you have it, Ongyoki. Cross all that off the list. There we go. Making headway with the list there. There's a bunch of personas crossed off on there now. Probably done with about half of the fusions that I want to do between now and the end of the free time there, so
All right.
that's a good thing. And we got a good strength boost out of it too. Nice. And he gets Arms Master. Let's get rid of Sharp Student for that. There's Regenerate 3. Nice. We can get rid of Makajamion for that. And he also gets Firm Stance, which is an ability that I actually kind of like. Normally in most RPGs like this game, I prefer actually dodging attacks to completely negate damage rather than taking less damage overall. It's just a holdover from when I played Final Fantasy II so much back in my childhood and beyond. But in this game, having Firm Stance for the bonus boss is actually really helpful because it stacks with another accessory that you can get that also reduces the damage that you take from all attacks. Now, of course, you basically never dodge as long as you have Firm Stance on the persona that you have, but if I want to dodge, I can always switch to a persona that can actually dodge, so we'll just do that if we need to. So I'll get rid of Myriad Slashes for that. He gets Agnayastra, one of the most powerful physical skills at level 81, but we are making him a gun build, so he's not going to need that. And I'm actually going to get rid of Last Stand for Triple Down in a moment there when we organize his skills.
Finished for now. Done already.
So yes, he's a very powerful persona. He's missing one thing to make him really, really, really powerful, like powerful enough that I actually can take down the bonus boss with almost him alone, but we'll get to that. Okay, so let's get rid of Last Stand. We won't need that. Now he's one-shot kill and triple down, and those will deal heckin' tons of damage because of Snipe and Cripple being on him at the same time. Those will stack, by the way, so it ends up giving him like 75% extra gun damage. It's ridiculous. And add that to charge, and well, yeah, things are gonna die. So he's good. He's really, really good. So let's organize his skills real quick. Put charge over here. Regenerate 3 can go here. Yeah, that works. So I'm just gonna change triple down for something else later on, but he can use one-shot kill for 36 HP, man. I have over 400 at this point. That's obscene. Like, and how strong he is with it. Like, he can kill things real quick that way. So he's really good. Again, I don't really plan on using him like at all until New Game Plus because he's a little too powerful for my liking. But yeah, we'll make do with what we've got. Okay.
You'd like to read
That's
more,
enough
are you
fusing for now.
sure?
And yes, if I keep Regenerate 3, it's going to be even better
Done
because then he
already?
can... And I'm going to keep Regenerate 3, so...
No slacking off.
Let's see here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 more fusions that we need to do between now and the end of the game. I'll be spreading them out like I've been doing with these ones, but it will take a little while to do some of them, so just keep your eyes open for when we do them. But for now, we need to go back to the convenience store because we got that reading with Hifumi there. Yeah, let's go. Convenience store is over here. Let's go straight there, might as well. Okay, let's go to work. Agodashi Oden, huh? Yeah, let's work. I don't particularly need any of the items here, so... Yeah, we're losing money fast. Let's call for backup. We've learned our lesson from previously, so... she'll be okay with it, I think. I need some help!
Oh,
Yeah, she's pretty good. Let's see if they say anything about that thing that we did here. Yeah, entering the middle class again. Ah, damn it.
hey, wanna head back?
Okay. I don't think they're gonna say anything about that side quest, though. Oh, well. Yeah, soon I'll be living under the bridge, yeah. With the homeless dude. Oh, boy. But yeah, this is why I wanted to get all that yen from Hulinpa grinding there, because it will get used. Trust me, it will get used. And we still have a chance to do Hulinpa grinding again the next time we go to Memento, so I might actually go do that.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to actually complete the compendium. I might try to, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Okay, so she is in fact at Konda Church. Good. It's available here. Oh, Kawakami and Sojo. Okay. So, I'm going to save again just for safety right here. Because I'm going to actually try to send one of those calling postcards out, I think. Just to see if that's enough to max her out. It's actually sort of inconvenient for our schedule, though, if I do end up getting enough to max her out from this, but it's okay. Might as well use that affinity reading for all it's worth, right? And then we'll have one postcard left, and we'll just send it to Mishima or something, I don't know. Let's mail it to Hifumi. That actually can max her out now, okay. Well, I guess we can go max her out then tonight. That's fine with me. Man, didn't expect that to happen. Guess we didn't need the affinity reading, but I mean, hey, you know, it's fine. It's not like we need that 5,000 yen. Watch it come back and bite me in the ass, and I'm gonna need that 5,000 yen to fuse everything I need. Okay, well, let's go and see Hifumi one last time so we can max out her confidant there. And then tomorrow we'll be maxing out Chihaya's. And that means we'll be working at Crossroads once again after we are going to the palace there. All the confidants maxing out today. Well, yesterday and today pretty much. We've been doing a bunch, so. Okay.
Good evening.
And that I will seek to do, Hifumi, so. Okay. Yeah, I'll play another match with you. So let's hang out one last time to get her ready to max her out.
I quit the Ladies Professional Shogi Players Association. I need to start over as an amateur.
Oh, really? I don't know whether to be happy that you are no longer living a lie or sad that you're no longer as high up as you were. Well, either way, I think you'll do the best you can. You always do, so.
That's my intention. There were a lot of people who covered for me by saying that I was just being used by adults. But I'm the one who was most at fault. I was overconfident.
In the face of not having enough information to be overconfident, so, yeah.
If only I had taken a look at myself and properly assessed my shogi skills. I believed that with my skills, I could overcome being treated like an idol. There's nothing I can say about my mother. You didn't abandon me, even after you learned about the fixed matches.
That's because I genuinely enjoyed playing shogi with you and spending time here, so.
Now I know how encouraging it feels to have someone believe in you.
Well, I'll keep believing in you, so
At first,
get used
this
to
was
it.
just a deal. You help me develop new moves, and I give you shogi lessons. But before I knew it, you became someone I couldn't do without.
Man, all the girls are saying that now. We gotta work on everybody's being okay without me around now. Futaba did it, so.
I'm not gonna pay attention to all the criticism anymore. This time, I'll earn everyone's praise with my own skills.
There you go. That's the spirit, Hifumi. Yeah, I believe in you. You can do it.
The reason I'm able to think this way is because you stuck by my side. I'm really grateful.
Hey, no problem.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the star, granting thee infinite power.
You know, thinking about it, isn't Hifumi gonna get the calling postcard that we sent out, like, days from now? So, hopefully she knows that I'm a member of the Phantom Thieves, and then it'll just be sort of like a funny little joke, be like, well, you got me. Here's a postcard. But anyway, yes, so for believing in Hifumi and her ability to start over and gain her skills naturally on her own in Shogi, we max out the Star Confidant there. Yeah, Infinite Power, Part 4. And we actually get another new ability with Hifumi there, Togo System, which allows us to do the same thing we were doing with Joker's turn previously, where we can swap out to different members in the party, but now we can do it with any party member, so there's no limits on who we can switch out to.
All right.
So that's actually more helpful than you think. Like if you need Saizo to do something in a turn, but you still need to switch a person out for somebody else who's better suited for an enemy there, it's a really nice ability to have. So.
All right.
And it'll actually be pretty nice to have that as well for the dungeon there for in the palace, so that'll be pretty good. And also for maxing out the Star Confidant, we can now fuse Lucifer, the most powerful star persona in the game. Don't know why he's not in Judgment, but okay.
Well then, on to our
Now we're
own
really
lesson.
summoning demon lords here. I'm not going to be summoning Lucifer, but yeah, you could if you want. He makes a really good gun for the main character there that gives you magic plus 10, so that's pretty good, but I have another gun in mind, so. Hi,
I
Sensei!
truly hope that that the Phantom Thieves find my lessons useful.
She got me. Well, we do, actually, so.
I feel honored to be told that from one of the Phantom Thieves.
Well, if we're being honest, Hifumi, if the beta version of Persona 5 was here, you would have been one of the Phantom Thieves in place of Makoto, but yeah, it didn't end up happening.
I spoke to you about my mother, and then my mother changed.
That's from my understanding anyways, that Hifumi was the original queen, and then the developers decided Makoto was going to be around, and they liked her more and more the more they developed her, until she finally became a party member instead of Hifumi. Too bad, but oh well.
I knew that couldn't be a coincidence. If there's anything I can do to help, please know that you can rely on me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I appreciate that.
I will support you in whatever you want to accomplish. Now let's play a match. I have a
Okay.
lot of new moves I'd like to test out. I hope you're okay to stay here a while longer.
Yeah, I'm good for that. You better watch out, though. I've gotten pretty good from these matches.
From the bottom of my heart.
Might surpass her one day. Who am I kidding? I'm never gonna surpass her. Well, only a few days left before the campaign is over. We should probably start doing palace stuff now, huh? We still have Chihaya's Confidant to max out, but we can always get a massage from Kawakami when we get back from the palace tonight, and then we can go maxed out. Because it is Tuesday, so Chihaya will be available for that, so.
Well, shall we begin?
Until that hero is unmasked and revealed as a villain, but, you know. Okay, I think my party members are getting restless. Let's actually do something about this. Yeah, that wouldn't be... Well, I mean, I think hopefully she'd be okay with it, because, I mean, they are just friends rather than, you know, anyone I'm actually romantically interested in, so there's that.
I should write something.
Okay, let's save over this one. Just save for safety previously. Okay. And, I mean, obviously I'm going to need to purchase some other Personas. We're not going to be going into the palace with just these 3, as much fun as that would be. But I'll go and purchase those at a different point in time. For now, we have a palace to get to. Oh, we're going to get serious right about now, Morga. Okay. Can do.
Everyone's here.
Yep, so let's not make a keep up and let's go do stuff. I'm going to be splitting up the palace into 2 separate days, by the way. So it'll make it a little bit easier to take care of it because this palace is long, so we've got a lot to do in it. But we have plenty of time now that we're maxed out on all of our daytime confidants to finish it up. So I'm just going to split it up into a couple of days and we'll be good to go. Oh boy, here we go. Well, the start of it anyway.
Now,
I'm not going to be doing anything with the palace today, but we'll be ready for it tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll be starting at normal time because I don't have any excuse to not start at normal time. So yeah, it's freaking long, man. It's easily, like, far and away the longest palace in the entire game. Like, there's a sub-boss in that palace that takes like an hour with all of the cutscenes involved with it. So it's ridiculous, man. But you'll see as we go there. So.
Okay.
Oh, we'll be ready.
It is time we
Don't
start
worry.
the meeting.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Maybe a little, but I think we'll be okay.
all right, let's
Yeah,
go.
we'll get some more experience, we'll be in better level range, and then we'll be good. I think the average level at this point, because most people have already finished the palace by now, I feel like, online, because the average level, when you look at it, is like level 65, so that's pretty crazy. Not exactly something that's going to be attainable our first day in the palace, but we'll make do as we go.
Yes, let's do our best.
In we go. We'll worry about the Mementos requests later. It's not that important yet. But we're back on the Ark, people. Let's get ourselves
Come on,
ready.
Let's go.
Okay. Sounds good.
Give it our all, Joker.
Yep, you got it. So, we have taken care of all of our affairs, basically, out in the real world. Everything is in order. Our confidants are basically all maxed out, except for Mishima, but we'll worry about that when we actually go back to Mementos the next time, so don't worry about it too much there. Actually, I do need to check something real quick for his there. So, Mishima, I think, is available Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So I can either go to Mementos on the 8th or the 9th there, because the reason why I want to save it for those particular dates is going to become clear in a little while. So honestly, we may just go straight through the palace and take Shido's heart on the 8th here. My original plan was to do it on the 9th, but I'm not really sure at this point. I'll figure it out by the time we get to that point. But anyway, yes, we're done bullshitting around. We got everything all set and ready to go. I need to buy some Personas and get ready. I need to get my party together so that we can head inside of Shido's Ark and take it down from the inside out. On the next episode of Persona 4, Persona 4, where the hell did that come from? Persona 5, the Stream Edition. I was looking at Conker's comment. Maybe that was where it came from. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but we'll work on it there for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna recover from whatever the hell that was about me saying Persona 4 there. In the meantime, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will make sure that I put the new schedule on my stream, below my stream feed, and on my Twitter page, following the stream here. And I will see all of you on the next one. Take care and have a good night. But yeah, we'll be back to stream tomorrow, by the way, if I didn't make that clear previously. Tomorrow, regular time, I'll be available. So I'll see everybody then. Persona 4 on the mic. Well, yeah, man. If I'm going to use Chernobog, that's going to be the game where he's going to be used. So he's just that good aesthetically. All right, take it easy, everybody.